Hey, what's going on? What's going on? This is your girl, Kwamia, but for those that do not know how to pronounce my name, you could call me Q, Kwa, or either Queen. I am your CEO, founder, creator, and most importantly, the host of Pillow Talk with the Tea podcast. Tonight, we have an amazing one. Tonight, I am super duper excited about this interview right here. Like, I've been excited about my other shows, but this one, I am so psyched about. I have the amazing fit model, Petite Plus Super Model, Runway Coach, actress, founder of Big Girls Unite, as well as her coaching workshop that she had, Walk This Way Workshop. I am super excited about the amazing Jeannie Ferguson, who's now has been, want to give a big congratulations, who is the winner of and has been awarded the Miss Plus Model of the Year. Plus Model of the Year. That's major. Plus Model of the whole year. That means she was putting in that work. She was doing the damn thing. She was getting her grind on, and she was doing it. Let's go. So we just waiting for Miss Jeannie, the amazing, beautiful Jeannie Ferguson, to come in the building so we could chop it up with her. We could talk. Make sure you guys share this amazing video, this live. Make sure you guys engage. Make sure you guys put your comments in. Put your questions in if you have any questions, because listen, when do you ever be able to speak to a plus petite world awarded Petite Plus Supermodel? Come on. When do we ever get that? You don't get that every day. So knowing the fact that we have that, and I was able to grace you guys with the amazing Jeannie Ferguson. Yes, so we're just waiting for her to come in. And listen, it is all good, because other than that, how are you guys' amazing day? So how are you guys' amazing, beautiful day? So I do see the Miss. Yes, she is in the building. So you guys make sure you give it up for Miss Jeannie Ferguson in the building. Woo!
Hi, Jeannie.
Hey.
How are you?
I am doing amazing. How are you?
I'm good.
Yes, I am so glad you're here. I've been so psyched all day long.
Well, thank you.
Listen, for those that don't know who this amazing person is, she is a fit model, Petite Plus Supermodel, Runway Coach. Oh, now she has actress under her belt, baby. She's the founder of the Big Girls Unite, as well as Walk This Way Workshop. Yes, oh my God, your resume is continue to go on and on and on. And as I always do, I give you your flowers all the time. Every time I hit you up in your comments,
Thank you.
Listen,
I appreciate it.
You're so welcome. I say I gotta give my sister flowers every single time. So anytime you post something amazing, or even if it just hits my spirit and my soul, I gotta make sure I make my presence known. Like, hey, sis, here's your flowers. I see you.
And I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And congratulations on this podcast, girl. It's doing really well.
Thank you.
Well. Good job.
Thank you so much. And now you have been awarded Plus Model of the Year.
Yes, I have. From
how you feel?
The FFIAS. Yes, the FFIAS from Tawana Blasingame in Queen Size Magazine. I won Outstanding Plus Model of the Year. I'm honored. It's definitely an honor. It's for somebody to acknowledge, all of your hard work and all of the things that you've done. Being a plus model, a petite plus model with no agent listen, it's a road, honey. It is a road.
Listen,
a long, hard road.
Been putting in your grind, that you've been doing your thing, that shows that you just, listen, you made it, you did it, you doing it, and you continue to do it. So listen, I applaud you. Amazing. So let's get into the tea, because I'm not sure if you end up listening to my show.
Listen, let's do it. Whatever it is, I'm okay. If I tell you I can't say nothing, that's because shit is still going on. I see my cousin up here. Hey, cousin. Hey, Taj. You
Hey,
are the
listen,
truth.
hey,
Baby.
family, come in. Make sure you guys, you share this live. Make sure you put your questions in comments, because when do we ever get a plus petite supermodel in the building? When do we ever get that? Like, come on. I keep telling y'all, I be bringing y'all the gifts of the gifts.
Listen, we didn't exist until a few years ago. Petite Plus models was like a what? Like, what's that? Where you buy those at? Where do you find those? Where do you buy those at? Right.
Facts. But since now we're here, we dominating that motherfucker.
Okay, listen, a bitch ain't going nowhere. You gonna have to take me out with my wheelchair and walker, honey. And I'll still have on 4-inch heels, and I will not be wearing Cobby Cutlers. I hate them fucking shoes. What's wrong with people? Like, those are not runway shoes. You not tearing down the runway. You not looking good on the runway. Stop wearing the fucking shoes. Just please get a good pair of shoes. Okay? It makes a difference.
Yo, I seen that post, that story. I was like, oh, the gag of it all.
Yeah. Like, girl, please stop, please.
Oh my God. But yes, and so listen, I'm gonna first of all, listen, just be yourself, be authentic, be, genuine. It's comfortable. It's like we basically just talking to one another at grandma's kitchen table, having that girl talk, that sister talk. We just got people just coming in and out and just watching us, and also engaging. So just be comfortable, because it's always just organic, candid, and most definitely no judgment and unguarded at Pillow Talk with the Tea. So, and I'm going to end up throwing you some in and out questions. So I'm going to, So,
I'm ready.
But first, what inspired you to become actually a petite plus size supermodel?
Nothing. I was never inspired to be a model at all. I had no idea that plus modeling exists, that it ever existed. My sister was a designer at the time for Big Girls United, and we were at the Jacob Javits Center. We were one of the first plus size clothing companies, designers to do plus for the Jacob Javits Center. And my sister and I were arguing. She's my younger sister, by the way. We were arguing. I mean, arguing to the point of, we ready to go to blows, but I can't hit Nancy's daughter. But my sister was like, listen, this young lady didn't show up. I need you to jump in. And I'm just like, I'm not here. I'm here to dress these heifers. I'm not here to be one of these girls. Please. No, I need you to do it. I need you to put it on. We literally are just take it off. And we fighting and arguing back and forth. So I hit the stage and all you heard was whoa. Then I went to walk and I got a standing ovation. And my sister was like, who? She's getting other models dressed. She's like, who the hell is that out there? Yeah. She was like that. They was like, that's your sister. And if we got to go behind her, I don't know if this show going to be right. But of course, everybody did an excellent job. The sad thing about it is the young lady who actually didn't show up had hit me up like after to ask me to get her back into the business. And I'm just like, damn, how do I, thank God, but it's, maybe it just wasn't her time, but I do feel bad about that. I just feel bad.
Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. But listen, the young lady out there, your time will come, boo.
Yes, it will. It definitely will.
Timing. Just continue to manifest it. Keep walking as in your shoes as you already have it. But definitely, our girl Jeannie got it, honey. So we know that. So of course, your girl did her research. You already know.
I love it.
So, of course, I see that you model for brands as a fit model for Rockaway, Coogee, Truck Fit, Fila, American Rags, was featured in Voyage ATL, How You Doing, as well as Shout Out Atlanta, and You Campaign, which I seen you all over Ashley Stewart.
Yes.
Yes. How do it feel to actually have those brands behind you as a petite plus size model? That you was able to actually, people looked at you like, yes, we want her, our name on her.
So let me just say this. It is very important to build relationships. It's very important for you to keep the relationship. Don't burn any bridges unless you know you don't have to cross back over that motherfucker. Don't burn no bridges. That's all I can say. To have these type of brands under my belt, to know that I've worked with them, to actually have been a standard for them to create, with my body. I was a standard for them to create the clothing that a lot of you young ladies wore. Was like, I'm super honored the fact that I got a chance to do that. And again, at 5'3", there's no such thing. But a lot of that work came from me, reaching out and submitting myself, and just from people, different people vouching for, her being one, on time, two, somebody who can actually, who's going to be reliable, somebody who's not going to lie about their size or their measurements. You come in, this is what it is. That's what, just having those relationships, building those relationships, keeping them, and then you staying true to who you are. Things like that happen. So I thank God. I definitely do thank God. And for the people who, word of mouth, just who she is and what she does. And the fact that you spoke of me, I appreciate it,
Yeah, absolutely. That is amazing. So of course I'm gonna give, like I say, I'm gonna give you the interview questions, but in between I'm gonna give you the fun questions.
Okay.
So one of the fun questions is, do you like a long stroke or a short stroke in text messages?
I like a long stroke.
So you don't like the YUDs? How are you? And don't, with no response. Okay, I like that. Listen. I cannot stand this short stroke. I think the older I got, I'm like, you got to get the short strokes out of here. Please give me some substance foundation. Let me know you got more to say than what WYD, or how are you doing?
First of all, don't ask me how I'm doing. Okay, that's number one. You can see that I'm good. That's you can definitely see that I'm doing very well. So don't ask me what I'm doing. Ask me what you can do for me, or what can we do together to build this. Go ahead with that bullshit. I don't have no time for. I have my patience as I get older gets very thin. It's almost closed. Like, relax, son. I don't have that type of patience.
Oh my God. I say the same thing all the time on Pillow Talk. I say, listen, I'm sorry, but not sorry, but I'm about to be 40. There's no,
okay.
I'm about to sit here and I think my son drank my patience. He took all my patience. Like,
well,
listen, I got the patience for the right guy.
Okay.
But the bullshit, I don't.
I was going to say, listen, you're about to be 40. You look good. You look amazing. Just so you know, wasn't even nowhere near that. Didn't think that. And you said, son, how old is your son?
He's 20, about to be 21 in January.
Okay, so my daughter she just turned 26. So imagine how very thin my patients have become. Okay.
Exactly. I listen, absolutely. And then, you know what, Jeannie? I don't know why I thought you was from Jersey. I really don't know why. You give me that Jersey.
Darling, Jeannie is born and bred in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. Okay, I'm a Brooklyn girl. Bed-Stuy to be exact. No Jersey. Hello to my Jersey people though, because they definitely show me love. I love all of you guys, but Jeannie's a Bed-Stuy girl from Brooklyn.
Yeah, and that's when I read my research. I was like, wow. I was like, okay, but she gave me that Jersey flavor though. So that lets you know that you are versatile, honey.
And I appreciate it.
You could be with all of them.
Okay.
Oh my God. So, our next question in regards to, so how was basically, can you tell us your journey that been in this modeling industry? Like, how has it been? Like, has it blown your mind? Like, how fascinating of the fact of like, because I know you said you wasn't even interested, you ain't even wasn't looking at, you was looking past it, over it. So by you now being in it, how has the journey been?
The journey, it has been a journey, let's just say that. Some good, I mean, some bad, mostly good, which is, oh, but you have to take the good with the bad. I am like, it's mind blowing to see how the industry has changed
Mm-hmm.
throughout the years. I've been doing it for 16 years, and as the times have changed, a size 18 and a size 20 and 22 is the thing. Now my little old size 12, 14, child, I can go sit down. And, years ago, it was in reverse. It's just print the fact that there are real women,
Yeah.
real women on, you know, in campaigns and in different ads and on websites, just real women, different body types. We are now having no hair, because when I started, I literally was bald and had no hair.
Wow.
So this is all new within the past maybe 7, 8 years, me changing my hair. It's
Yeah.
accepted now when it wasn't a
Yeah.
long time ago. My dark skin is accepted now.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have the most beautiful chocolate women and men all over. So it's changed. And yes, it has been a journey. It's been a lot of no's, and the a lot of great yeses, I should say. It's just things that happen throughout the years that you watch, from even with social media. Girl, please. I would have never known anything about Instagram until Selena Weeks from Manic Magazine told me, Jeannie, you should download this and you should put, your pictures up. It's just about pictures, so on and so forth. Fast forward until now, making money from Instagram. So that's a great thing. A
Yes.
great thing.
Yes. Listen. Woo. Thank you so much. Who was the amazing queen that told her to do that?
Okay, Selena was like, download it, girl, and put your pictures up. So I started doing that, and I was like, oh, this is cute. Then I really,
Yeah.
really got into it during the pandemic and started to make money. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is what you need to do? This is
Yeah.
excellent. A bitch got it. She on it. Don't worry about it. Wait, my friend Robert Knight said, don't ever sit down, sis. No, I won't ever sit down. It's a
Yeah.
fool. Hi, Coco. Hi,
She bet
honey.
not. She bet not. Because let me tell you something. It is so, even though you're from New York, from Brooklyn, it's like I said, really was surprised. And that shows that you be able to sit in the room with the best and be very and flexible, because you give off that flavor of the that original, this around the way girl that everybody could relate, but then you could go into the boardroom and you could also relate the best of them too.
How
So
about that?
so it was really just surprising, but it was like, I was like I said, it was just really, it blew my mind. But you don't understand how inspiring that you inspire so many women. And I hear this, like even my girlfriend, my sister, Kiana, when
I love her.
we
I love
knew
her.
you, we didn't even know we knew you. Like I was like, hold on, wait a minute.
I love her. Hi, Kiana. I love her. Such a sweetheart. Such
Yes.
a beautiful soul. Beautiful, beautiful person. Yes.
Listen, she know how I feel about her. I ain't gotta say nothing, and everybody else know how I feel, so don't fuck with her.
How about that? Okay.
But yeah, so you inspire so many people, because again, it's just so very fascinating how even I think I met Kiana probably about 2, maybe 3 years ago, probably maybe a year or two ago, but it seemed like a lifetime. And then come as we gained our family friendship that turned into family, it's just the fact that we just found out that we knew you and didn't even know we knew you, and we was like, what? And we both like, yes, Jeannie, that's the thing. She's the bomb. So we all
I love you guys. You know what? I love to see women bond and come together, Because it don't always have to be a fight. It don't always have to be the once-overs. It don't always have to be the I fight and all kinds of stuff like that. But bitches don't know that I really will fight. That's the thing. But
Yeah.
I just love to see women come together. It's an amazing, amazing thing. And the fact that you, two beautiful souls, have come together and become very close friends, maybe even family. I
Yeah.
would say family. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it.
That's-
Kiana said, please tell her she is a model. She is a model. I don't know what she doing. Kiana, I don't know what Miss Kima is doing, but I want her to get her shit together. Wait, my cousin, like, relax, son. Like, you be quiet. My cousin always tell me, like, you on a million. Just like Tosh always tell me, you are on a million. I'm like, no, I'm not. I can go from 0 to 100 very, very quickly.
Facts.
0 to 100 very, very quickly. But I am a changed woman. I'm growing up. I'm not going to say that. Right. My best friend just said, oh, we know you windmill. Yes, she knows this.
Yeah.
But I am getting my life together. And of course, but here's the thing. I want people to understand. Tosh said I live at 60. I do not live at 60. So here's the thing. What I want people to understand, just in general, just with life, period. A lot of people that you feel or you see that they're ready to pop off and they live at 60, they don't. You have got to, most of the time, 90% of the time, they are the sweetest person
Yeah.
that you can ever possibly meet. Will do anything for you, will give you anything, will help you with anything until you cross them. It's unfortunate that for me, I am a one and done. You got one time.
Yes.
3 times is not a charm for me with anything. 3 times is not a charm. So you cross me once, that means you have triple crossed me twice. And I'm good. I'm totally good with that. So
See, you must
either I just leave you alone, you catch these hands, or we can do both. But I'm done. That's just how it is. So for me to go from 0 to 100 in 2.2, son,
Yeah.
it's like you had to do something.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm good.
And
I'm an Aries. My cousin just said that's strong ass Aries. Right. I'm an Aries. That is true. And I'm an April Aries. March is a little different. I'm April.
I definitely get it because I'm that strong ass Sagittarius, and I'm telling you, like,
fire sign. That's why I love you. Absolutely.
And that's just me because as I got older, before I used to give people chance by chance, but now it's like I'm not about to give you another chance to fuck me, or I'm not about to say, oh, once shame on you, twice shame on me. Oh no, we're not doing that. Like you said, when you fuck me once, you already fucked me 3 times over, so you're good. And from
How
there,
about that?
I have no problem blocking and deleting. And if I see you on the street, I will act like I never met you in my life.
And I don't think people understand. What I've realized is I don't even have to put my hands on you. I've realized is when I walk past you and act like I never met you a day in my life, your feelings are crushed like a 2-year-old that you took the lollipop from. Like, son, I'm good. I'm so good. Don't talk crazy, but I'm good. I'm so good on that. And I realize that hurts a person way more than you even doing anything else. I'm not going through a back and forth with you. Yeah. I'm not doing it because I don't have that type of energy. No, I don't have that type of energy. No,
I was just about to say that I don't have it at all. So what do you think it is about you, your style, that attracts people?
I think I don't know. Maybe it's the haircut. I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that I walk into a room and you would think that I was 6 feet tall and I'm only 5'3".
Come on.
I think it's having a big personality and not being afraid to speak to people, speak in front of people. Listen, the worst thing a person can do is tell you no. And if that's the worst thing they can ever do, son, then something's wrong with you because you've been told no before. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. Tosh said how she commands a room when she walks in and demands your attention. That is very true. I will walk in like I own this place. Like, what's going on? What's this in here? What's that? Who's that? My best friend said you walk in a room and own it. But you know what? It's not a thing that I said, oh, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to turn it out. I don't do that. Yeah. I literally will walk in and I'll make eye contact with people because I believe that, everybody should be acknowledged. Not that you have to acknowledge me, but I acknowledge you as well. And I have no problem with telling people how beautiful they are, just, you know, how sexy they are, just how good. I don't care anything about that. Like men, women, whatever. I don't have any problems with none of that. But what do I think people attract? What attracts me to, you know, what makes people want to work with me or anything like that? I think it's the personality, and I guess how I come off to them, you know, always loving and caring. I'm not angry all the time unless I know how you get down. Then I'm like,
Gotcha.
I ain't fucking with her.
Yeah.
I ain't fucking with them. I have no problem. Yeah, I ain't fucking with them. This is it. But I'll be cordial and respectful because I think everybody deserves respect. Everybody deserves respect. And I know I demand respect no matter what, from who and whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
And I love the comments. They like, it's the energy, it's the light, it's like you.
And I love y'all.
I definitely believe in energy. Like, energy is freaking real, and I believe in it. And you, if I come across somebody with some negative energy, I am leaving the room, the party, the engagement, the gala. I'm done. I don't care, because you're not about to have all of that around me. It's toxic, nasty, and I can't. But
right.
It's definitely real, and I definitely know when Jeannie walks in the room, she owns that shit. So definitely, and I definitely believe in walking in the room and owning it. And the thing is, a lot of people say that about me, but I don't even notice it. I just walk in the room.
Right. But it's a presence that you have. My cousin said, because you're a normal motherfucker. Like, yes, I am a normal motherfucker. At least I try to be. I mean, I like to, my baby said, yeah, because energy is contagious. It is very contagious. But when I walk in to a place, any place, it's not for you to stare at me or whatever. I never change my style. My style is consistent with the sexy things that I like. Some things are really crazy and unique, but I'm a realist and a real person. Thank you. Somebody said she's definitely real for all the time. But my thing is, for somebody to be like, oh, you're so beautiful, it's just like, you have no idea that I've been looking at you and just how gorgeous everything is. And it's just like, really? Like, yeah, I'm not looking for all of the kudos. Like, girl, please, because I'm a real person. You know, to people when they go, oh, I've had young ladies cry, which freaks me out. Because I'm just like, don't do that. I'm a regular girl. I'm just like you. Like, don't do. They've cried. They've given me these hugs. Like, I can't believe it. I'm like, girl, I'm a real person. Like, stop it. Stop. Because I am a real person. I had somebody just touch me recently. It was like, I can't believe that you're here. And I'm like, hey, girl, give me a hug. And she was like, oh. I'm like, no. Don't you dare. Don't you fuck up my makeup. It takes me a long time to do it. My daughter's a makeup artist and she don't do my makeup. Don't you dare.
What?
I'm a regular person, but I appreciate the fact that people feel that way. And I don't ever want you to feel like I would never treat anybody or feel like I'm better. I am better than bullshit, but I would never be better than another person. Oh, no, darling, ever, never.
Exactly.
My mother would still punch me in the face because she don't play that shit. So it's like, girl, please.
But that shows that if people really, because I used to get freaked out when people did it to me, or I get freaked out even when they did it to celebrities, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I'm like, I can. But I think it is because you touch them in that special type of way, inspire them, motivate them. And I remember having two young ladies in my past. One young lady in my past and one lady
Big Nancy
2 years ago. By me basically speaking, something I said is what saved their life.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I tell people, you just don't know who's watching you.
That's
you gotta
right. You don't.
be careful, because something you could do, or you just have saved somebody's life, changed somebody's mind, or whatever decision. They probably woke up and say, I didn't want to be here today, but you just don't know by whatever you speaking or you saying and you speaking out in life that actually touched someone's heart. And this is what made me, one of the things that made me create the podcast, is because one, so people told me that everyone needs a you in their life. Because listen, I'm gonna tell you, fuck you need to hear, not what you want to hear. I don't care how you feel. I
Girl, that sound like me in my runway classes. I tell them in a minute, fuck your thoughts, fuck your emotions, and fuck your feelings. Let me be the first one to tell you this bullshit, because if you think you getting out there into the world and you're going to be this supermodel and everybody's going to think that she's so pretty, oh, her body is so great, oh, she has a great one, they don't give a fuck about that because they selling garments. Let me just let you know that. So let me be the first one to tell you and hurt your motherfucking feelings before they go out there and you say, oh, Jeannie didn't tell me. Yes, I did. I'm telling you now, sugar. So fuck your thoughts, fuck your emotions, and fuck your feelings. How about that?
Exactly. Exactly. I'm saying, because this world is a beast. I'm telling you.
Exactly. I just had a young lady come to me and tell me, you know, the photographer didn't want to take my photos. He didn't want to take pictures of me. Every time I got to the top of the runway, he wouldn't take my photos. And I said, okay, so what you gonna do now? She was like, and then after he realized, after I walked and the designer wanted to do XYZ with me, and now he wants my Instagram. I said, okay, you know what not to do because I taught you what not to do. You don't have to work with him ever again. And if he did that, he probably never photographed plus. So he don't know how to deal with you because you were the only plus size model in the show. Don't worry about it, darling. That's the story of my life. How about when I walk in and they say, oh, are you the makeup artist? Darling, yes, I am. Sit right here and I'll be right back. I had a chick wait at least an hour. She missed all the makeup. Bitch, I am the model. I am not the makeup artist, but don't worry about it. Sit right there. I'll be right back. Honey, listen, you're going to get all kinds of things in this industry, and it still goes on. You would think after all this time, people know that plus models exist. People know that we are here for something, whether they are short or tall, whatever, you know now that they exist. The world it keeps moving, and I think you're moving with it. Just relax. But she was just like, I can't believe, don't clutch your pearls now. You know exactly what to do and fuck him. Don't deal with him no more. You don't have to. Now he wants your Instagram after he's seen you walk. Now he wants to see after you took a great photo with the designer. Now he wants, like, girl, please. Exactly. That's only a little bit of the shit that you going to go through. Yeah, she missed all the makeup. I told her sit right there when she said, are you a model? No. She said, are you a makeup artist? I never got either. I'm the singer, I'm the announcer, I'm hosting, or I am the makeup artist. Wow. I am never the model. And I said, oh, okay. So yeah, she was like, are you the makeup artist? I am. Sit right here in this chair and I'll be right back. I just got to go clean my brushes. But you sit there. As I went and sat and got my makeup done. So right. And I went and got my girdles on, and there you go. I thought you was a makeup artist. Right. You thought wrong, bitch. Models exist. So watch me walk this runway. I'll see you later, boo.
So how has your personal growth been since being a plus petite size supermodel?
My personal growth, I learned to accept my size a lot more. I learned that I am special. I am not like the rest of the Amazons in the world. Do I love you, tall beauties? I do. Do I admire you all? Yes. But I realized that I am special. So my growth was there because I was always insecure, and I always felt like whether I had a good look or I had a great walk, they never, ever, ever wanted somebody 5'3". And I'm like, okay. So at some point I had to come to the realization, like, sweetie, you're not going to grow anymore, right? You can't stretch your limbs. You can put on 4 and 5 inch heels and it's only going to make you 5'7", 5'8". When you put on 6 inch heels, because I can, make you 5'9". That's it. There's nothing else you can do. They're still going to stand taller than you. So it doesn't matter. But I've learned how to accept me being short, my short hair, accepting the fact that I can't fit into nothing but the urban side of the world when it came to fit modeling. But that's just what it was.
Exactly. So listen, do you believe that the opposite sex could be friends?
Do I believe
that the opposite sex could be friends?
Thank you, Coco. I love you, boo. Can I be friends with the opposite sex?
Yeah, do you actually believe the opposite sex could be friends?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I definitely do. But here's the thing, what people need to know. I can be your friend as long as I don't have anything for you. we can definitely be friends and not even think nothing about you. Like, son, I ain't thinking about you in no way, shape, or form. But can we be friends? Yes, because I'm not thinking about you. Now, if there was a slight tingle or twizzle somewhere, I can't be your friend, because
Yeah.
that's going to turn into something that's going to not make this friendship last ever. And
Yeah.
people are not honest. You have to be
Mhm.
honest with yourself and honest with the people who you know have this feeling or this tinkle for you. You have to be honest with people. Like, I believe you definitely, definitely can be friends. You
Mhm.
for sure. I have male friends, and I ain't fucking with no dudes at all.
Yeah.
But I have male friends for
Yeah.
sure. I
Yeah.
have, you know, and the funny thing is, because before they knew anything about me, it was just like, yo, she a real cool chick. One
Mhm.
dude called me his little brother, Mello, actually. He was like, that's my little brother right there. When he introduced me, he
Yo.
introduced me as his little brother. Like, Jermaine is like, this is like the sister. She get on my damn nerves, but that's what it is. And never came at me any kind of crazy, never said nothing crazy. Oh, she got a big butt. Nobody ever said nothing. I would go and I would do shows and I would change, and Mello would be standing there. He'd be like, here she go, half dressed again. You know what I mean? Because there was nothing. Taekwon, he's like, here she goes. She always half dressed. Jeannie, can you put some clothes on? You know, and again, it's just me getting dressed, and I have to come on. We got shit to do. I'm a fit model. They've done see some is big, some is small. They're just like, oh boy,
Yeah.
and it's a brother sister kind of thing. But if it was somebody that, you know, that I know had a little tinkle for me, or it was, you know, me that was like, oh, I'm actually attracted to him, I'm not messing with you, sir. I know, because I'm not starting nothing that I can't finish, and I don't want you to start nothing that you can't finish.
Facts. Facts. But see, I listen. I, in a way, believe that the opposite sex can be friends. But just like Tiffany said, as long as we don't have no sexual attraction, as long as we've never been in or we crossed that line.
Right, Tiffany. Yep.
Me, my man, him having female friends, this chick would have to be very known that I am there and you bet not.
Right.
I
Right. Which
do
is totally
not
understandable.
know
But
that
see,
I'm not your brother. We are not sisters. That you're not his sister. So
ain't none
girl,
of that shit going on.
none
But
of that shit.
wait, Kima.
Just like the whole thing with we talked about on Pillow Talk with the Tea about work husbands and work wives. Fuck no.
Oh,
Fuck no.
absolutely
No,
not, bitch. We ain't doing that. Okay,
not at
now
all.
wait a minute. So you mean, okay, so what about your husband or boyfriend, whatever, still yours, having a female friend before you had come along, and they had just been friends? She may be married with 20 children or whatever, but are you okay with, do it have to be a, do they have to have a certain dynamic before you say, okay, you know,
It
it's
has
okay?
it has to be okay. They was friends before me. She married. He probably, not with nobody coming with, now with me, or even could be divorced now, about to start his little new journey over whatever. But thing is, I have to see the dynamic. I have to see it. Okay.
Okay, okay.
The body language, everything will tell you. I have to see when they're together. I
Yeah.
got to see, because we as women, we know women.
Honey,
So
you know,
I'm calling
let me
it.
tell you something. You better trust. Wait, my friend said, no, I'm your friend. The end. But
Thank
wait,
you.
listen, she crazy too. This shit crazy ass Aries too. But wait, here's the thing. I have been in relationships where you've had a best friend and she was a woman before me. Beautiful, very attractive, the whole bit. And like you said, you can tell when there's something more than just this friend, or if they've had something. So I've been on both sides where it was, they did have something, and now you're jealous of the fact that I've come around. So now you want to act crazy
Yeah.
until I act crazy, and then it turns into a whole different investigation. My cousin gonna laugh on here because she know what I mean. But my thing is, I'm okay with me. I'm secure with me. You guys are friends. if I, like you said, have seen the dynamic and there was nothing crazy, go on and be your friend. I think when people come along and they start adding new friends, and now we just like, what I don't know where you get her from and where she came from. This been your best friend since when and how long? When did this happen? You have to tell me things. However, I don't, things like that don't bother me. It really doesn't bother me because I'm comfortable with who I am. But
Yeah.
just don't try and play me, because again, it'll come out. And I'll just say that. Whatever it is, it'll come out in the end if I ever thought that you and her was whatever. Work husbands and work wives, it depends. If you have a work wife and this heifer is at work and y'all always have to do XYZ together and y'all always working together, and she just like, listen, if she's not calling you to tell you, you have to tell your husband to get up, or you have to do XYZ. You have to tell your husband this, that, and the other. I'm gonna have a problem with that. Bitch, why are you calling me to tell me what I should do with my husband? The
Yeah.
fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
And why you feel comfortable enough to do that? I don't, that would be a problem for me. But for the most part, no, I don't care. I don't care enough, I should say. I don't care enough to make a big deal out of it. I don't. And my sister, if she's listening, she would hate, stop saying you don't care. It's not that I don't care enough to make a big deal. I don't.
Just try to make sure she correct you. And listen, and not like I say, each his own. But the thing
Mm-hmm.
with me, cool.
She's like, no. Wait, Tosh said work husbands and wives can be a real innocent thing. Unfortunately, it can be used as a cover-up sometimes, which sucks for those of us who have had the innocent ones. You're right. But my thing is, if you were at a previous job and I had to beat up your secretary because she was getting a little too personal, now that you moved on and you a CEO of another company, you got a new secretary and she's cute and everything and all kinds of stuff, I'm going to start to think like, am I have to beat her up, you and her again? Because again, 3 times is not a charm.
Exactly. And I'm
It's just not.
like, I don't want to every time when my dude calls me on his lunch break, you with her again? Like, why? Like, what the fuck? Like, no.
I don't know. It's just been, I don't know. But you can
You
always
want to meet me at lunch? We can meet at lunch. How about that? Like, tell me, like, come on, like, you need to be going to lunch with Samantha all the time.
right. And you know what? And I agree. I totally agree at some point. But I wonder if we feel that way as women and we have these insecurities, if we see Samantha and Samantha is this flat stomach, big booty, big leg, the beautiful chocolate chick with 20 inches of just natural hair. It's just like,
I don't care if she was a wet, she had an ugly ass face, fucked up teeth, and she flat ass, and her ass was in front of her in her stomach.
because those they are not exempt from, if they're going to do anything, they're going to do whatever they want to do.
Because at the end of the day,
whoever.
she still has pussy.
That's right. And you got that right. And they honey, they are the go-tos for whatever. I got you. She ain't doing this. Don't worry about it. I got you. Oh, that's not what's that. I got you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, she said, go to hell, Samantha.
Exactly.
Listen, exactly, Molly. She said, meet me at the lunch. How about that? Exactly. Like, you could meet your wife or your husband. Like, you don't need to be going nowhere with nobody else. Like, So I don't believe in that work husband, work wives. And
I don't believe in that.
She might be the only one who has lunch at the same time. He don't make the break schedule. No, he don't. Break schedule don't mean that his feet could go that should be going in the same direction either. Like,
exactly. My cousin told us Samantha has 8 kids plus. My best friend was like, yes, sis, we don't care. No, we don't. We don't care what you look like. We don't care what you look like. Child, I don't know. When you say you got a wife and you at work, if I'm at work and you say, oh, because my wife, and I didn't know, oh, your wife. Let me see you looking crazy at somebody else. I'm going to have to tap you on your shoulder. Exactly. Like, son, you know better. If you know, I'm going to tell you this right now. If anything comes out in this office business and your wife start asking questions, bitch, I'm telling. I don't believe in that. I'm telling. I'm telling right now. All she got to do is say, Jeannie, did you see? I sure did.
So why do you think it's important for models in small businesses or just anyone, an entrepreneur, to actually do networking?
Because you never know who can help you, how they can help you, when they can help you. You never ever know that. Just the smallest connections can turn into something very, very big. It's always a great thing to network. And again, nobody wants to, I'm not one that care anything about you reading me your resume. Don't come to me and be like, well, I did this and I did that. And when I did this, I don't give a fuck. Okay. Yeah. I don't care enough. Bitch, we all did that. Don't come reading your resume. Okay. Go and tell that to the CEO and the higher up, and you vouch for the rest of us that can do this job. Go tell them that. If you that smooth and you feel that connected to you feel that you have to tell me your resume and all of the stuff. I don't care anything about that. I don't, because I can't help you because we're on the same level. Now, here's the thing. Do you want to get together and then we go and talk to some other people about making this a whole big thing and bringing Plus into it, or bringing new models and inspiring models into something? Like, don't read me your resume. But I do think that networking with the smaller businesses, other models, different companies, bigger companies, if you ever get a chance to do that, it's always important to do. Something so tiny, so small can turn into something big. And the fact that you get to meet new people and learn what they do, it all works together. Networking is definitely a thing that you should do. And social media is a thing where everybody is there. Oh, everybody is there.
Absolutely. And that's one of my related questions. So what's your best and your worst experience in the plus modeling industry this far as a size petite supermodel? What's the best, worst experience?
So my best experience was, I have a few. So one was being able to do Rip the Runway 8 years in a row, as a petite plus model with different designers, Monique C being one. There was another young lady from Chicago. So being able to do that throughout the years, that was absolutely one of my biggest. Me doing campaigns with Ashley Stewart definitely was a great thing for me. Different magazines, winning awards. I've won awards with Full Figure Fashion Week, something major. Definitely winning the Model of the Year this year, which is I greatly appreciate. That was a great thing. Winning different awards from Miss Teresa, she acknowledged me. All of these things put me in her book. Great things. The worst was, how can I say this? Can I say it was the worst? It wasn't a worst. I think being told that I was, my look was harsh. Being told that I was too big. So, going into a show and not having something for me, and at the time being a size 12, and them saying, oh, no, we don't have anything for her. We don't have any. It's just like, oh, okay. Then somebody saying, well, you should use this young lady because it would, not throw everything off. It would bring everything together because now she has no hair. She has, the face, and then you have these different, and they was just like, her look is a little harsh.
Yeah, I can't. I can't. Wow. Okay.
Harsh. Like, oh, okay. That's how you feel? Say that in about 2 hours outside in front. I dare you. Right. 2 hours in front.
I cannot.
Right.
So in regards to the plus size industry, what are the aspects you love about it, and what are some aspects that you don't like about it?
What I love about it is, for me, I see a lot of camaraderie. A lot of young ladies coming together, especially in my runway classes, they'll get together, meeting for the first time, whether they are from out of town or in town, meeting, becoming friends, hanging out, traveling together, the whole bit. I absolutely love it. I love to see it. And even outside of that, just the following, people following each other on Instagram, never meeting, but loving the work that each other do, encouraging each other. Absolutely love that all the way around. What I don't like is the cliques and the you can't sit with us type of chicks. Now,
Oh
you know
my.
you ain't got that kind of heart. You know you ain't about that life. Bitch, stop trying to be the mean girl, because you do know when you ain't with them, you ain't gonna act like that. Like, come on,
Fact.
son.
Fact.
Relax. Calm down, because you know you need your crew to be that person. Just relax. Don't treat others, as if they don't belong, or they're not, you're better than them. Like, don't be a part of the mean girl crew. Don't do that, because when you by yourself, son, it's, oh, hey, hello, hi, everybody, hi. I don't like that. Or you feel like you're better than because you are a sign model, and then other models are freelance.
Yeah.
Sign models, yes, you do work and you work often, but you got to give 20% to your agency. I don't have to give 20% to anybody. I don't have to give you one of nothing or two of shit. That my mother would say, I don't have to give you anything. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. But that's one of the things I don't like. The clicks and stuff like don't do that. Somebody said men do that too. I don't like that. I think it's just messed up. I think why would you treat another young lady? And I am one who, I'm in the middle. I can rock with the supermodels, the sign, and they know who I am or what have you. Yeah. And then I can rock with the aspirant. I'm in the middle. Who am I to treat anybody who's better than? Don't start talking crazy and don't start that, because please just don't. Don't start talking crazy and acting crazy. Oh, you're so much better. And you've done this, and I've done this, and I've done that. And it's just like, bitch, me too. Without an agent. Where are we going with this? We was together when we did this job. You know what I mean? Like,
did you forget? Did you forget?
Like, what are you talking about? Like, relax. Make sure you make this young lady feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Or don't come in there like you holier than that. Like, relax, son. Just be easy. Be easy.
And that's so crazy, because that's, to me, I see that's everywhere with the whole clicks and the mean gosh shit. And it's like, we grown as people. Are we still in high school? What's up? To me, what I call people? I call them, those are motherfuckers, they receive enough love as kids.
Right. Like, you need a hug, boo. Come here.
Yeah.
Bring it in. Bring it. Come on, bring it in.
Find everything to make it relevant. So it's like, oh, what? Okay. I'm like, let me let you get that love and that hug that you didn't receive, but you ain't getting it from me. That part.
Right. Or wait, I have one more. My cousin said, where my shit at? Who called you harsh? Like, yeah, harsh. But I also don't like the ones who are how do you call it? After you help them, or after you help make them a supermodel, and that bitch sees you and she go, hi, not me. I tap you right in. You good? You all right? Oh, hi, Jeannie. Hi, boo. Oh, okay, because I thought you was going to walk past me like you didn't know me. We ain't going to have none of that. I've done it twice. I've done it twice. Wow. And if you're watching, bitch, you know exactly who I am and what I did. Oh, no, you ain't going to do that. Ain't no motherfucking way you going to do that.
Exactly.
Ain't no way you going to. I am the inventor of the Hollywood Shuffle, bitch. You ain't going to try me. Yeah. You ain't going to try it. No way, no how. And I did it in front of your clique, in front of your homies, and I did any one of y'all to pop. Exactly. Any one of y'all.
But so you have to do that, because you gotta let people like, you're not gonna forget. Like, no, you're not gonna forget, bitch. Like, you gonna know that I put you on. And the thing is,
I don't like, start relaxing. You be quiet.
But the thing is, you don't even want to go there.
I wish, but y'all stop it.
People take you there. Like, you don't even want to go there and say that. Like, I put you on, but it's like, I need to let you know, like, hello, excuse me.
Here's the thing. I'm not going to say that.
Juicy to be missed.
Exactly. Right. That's right. But I'm not going to say, I put her. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I put her on. I made her. I'm not going to do that. However, you are not going to act as if you don't know where you came from. Yeah. You're not going to act like, because now you're the supermodel, that you don't associate with us, I guess, with us little people. Like, girl, say what? Because I ain't doing that. I thought you was going to walk past like you didn't know me, bitch. Any of that at any given time. We're not going to have that. We're not. You will respect me and you will respect my gangster. Either way.
Your cousin is funny.
She get on my damn nerves. Because she knows, like, don't do that. Especially when I'm always
relax.
But wait, don't listen to her ass because we are from the same bloodline. And she already know how her father used to get down, how my grandmother used to get down, how my mother get down. I ain't even think about my cousin. She better get her ass off here talking crazy. But yes. Wait, Tosh says she lives at 65. I don't. But y'all gotta understand. It bugs me because my thing is, if you treat me like that, that means you don't give a damn about anybody else.
Yeah.
You would treat anybody crazy.
Exactly.
And that's not fair. That's who are we to act like we are so much better than you. Don't do that. You don't do that. That bugs me. Rob, like, yes, sit down. I'm always telling her, sit down. Okay? Sit down.
Exactly. So what has social media have done for your modeling career?
Oh, girl, during the pandemic. So I did not go back to my 9 to 5.
Oh.
And I'm knocking on wood. I don't even care. I didn't go back to my 9 to 5 because they wouldn't have me back. We're not paying this heifer all the money that we pay. We're not doing that. So she ain't coming back. So I had to think of a way to make money. And I was like, you know what? Let me see if I reach out to certain customers, certain businesses that I was a customer of, or certain people that actually have these boutiques and stuff like that, who wouldn't mind me promoting, their stuff. Rajulari Landell was the first one. She's a singer and she does Black Girls Fit. She was the first one to reach out. And from that moment going forward, it just been going from there. I work with Rob, who's a personal friend, Robert E. Knight, who's a personal friend of mine. I work with him. I work with different boutiques, Curvaceous Boutique. LaTiffany is a good friend of mine as well. But I've worked with so many, and then different people, just different companies reaching out and literally being legit and ready to pay. So I was just like, oh, this is excellent. This is great. So yeah, it's definitely been a good thing. And then the fact that my followers, I call them my hearts, appreciate my my content. I love taking pictures. I love putting on clothing and dressing up, whether I'm going anywhere or not. But I like to do it. And the fact that you guys appreciate it, I love you all, and I thank each and every one of you. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you. And shout out to Tosh, because Tosh takes 99% of my pictures. I do not have a photographer except for the weather Taekwondo. But Tosh Androgyny, yes, she takes 95% of my pictures.
I'm gonna have to hire Tosh. Come through, Tosh. my girl acting like she's trying to keep me on red, and only she knows. You're irreplaceable. You're replaceable. You're not irreplaceable. You're replaceable.
Okay. Okay.
So listen, I'll have to make sure I remember Tosh tag so I hit Tosh up. So, is getting back with the ex a good idea? What do you think about getting back with an ex-boyfriend or girl?
I would shit in my hand and clap before I go back to an ex. You're ex for a reason, honey. I'm one and done. I don't ever go backwards. I'm good. I don't ever go backwards, ever. And when I say I was shit in my hand and clap, I mean it from the bottom and the depths of my soul before I go back. To go to an ex, listen, I almost ended up on the first 48 fucking with an ex, so I'm good.
Yo.
And people always say, why the first 48? Because I wasn't going to tell it I did it. You would have had me sitting in this room and I ain't saying nothing until you figure it out. I wasn't going to say nothing. Miss Ferguson, did you really go? Because your fingerprints, did you do that? No. No.
I don't believe in it. I feel like they're ex for a reason.
I agree.
It's like, because I feel like when I seen this and I was a witness to it, and as well as I've been in it before, when I kept going back to an ex, kept trying to work it out, kept thinking that it's going to be better, kept thinking like, oh, this time it's going to be greater. To me, it got worse. Because now I feel like doing that, it's like, well, some people, I'm not going to say for everybody, some people work, which good good for the whatever's good for the gander, good for the goose, whatever. But my thing, it just doesn't work for everybody. I
No.
feel start to now no longer like them to start them to like, I'm about to kill you. You know, you start having that type of different angry rage feeling where it's like we should have just let bygones be bygones and let it end where it ended. And that's why I just don't do the X thing. I'm like, like we follow each other on social media. I'm following you on all social media.
Yep, exactly.
I'm blocking you first, and then I'm deleting your number. Like I'm done. It's like basically taking out all trash that I know I'm going to end up returning the trash back into my house when I put it in the chute. That's how I do with an ex. So, and if they see me, they say hi. I have no problem saying hi, but don't think we're about to have a whole fucking conversation in the middle of aisle 3 in the market. It's not happening.
So here's what I think people should understand. When you go back, or when you take an ex back, right? And most of the time, it's not all the time, but when you take an ex back, they lose all respect for you. Each time they lose more and more respect for you. They know what they can get away with. They know what they can do, and to what point it would, at how much they can do, and to get you to a point where it's like, okay, now I need to relax. Now I need to pull back because she about to say no and she about to leave. So they know what they're doing. And each time they just lose the respect for you. They lose all of those things that it took to get you. They done lost that already. But the fact that you had already taken them back, that's number one. All respect is lost. They don't have any respect for you. So it's just like, oh, I know if I do this up to this point, okay, I can do just enough. You know, they can teeter on, okay, so if I push it just a little more, it'll be fine. Otherwise than that, I wouldn't do it. I would vacuum the fucking beach before I take an ex back. Do you understand me? Okay? I would vacuum the fucking beach. Rockaway Beach, that nasty ass. I would vacuum the whole thing before I take a bitch back.
Yeah. And what do you think about taking back a partner who cheated on you?
Oh, again, if you cheated once, you'll cheat again. And again, I don't want to end up on the first 48 or in the DOC because I got shit to do. So I figure I'm good on all of that. Listen, I had a bitch be on Instagram where we are right now and had a bitch posting her and saying, this is my woman crush every day, everywhere, all the time, all kinds of things. Like I never existed. Like like there was no marriage, no nothing. Like I never existed. Absolutely. So imagine that. Wow. That's why I almost ended up on the first 48. I wouldn't be sitting here being Jeannie motherfucking Ferguson talking to you guys right now. Son, people don't care. They're going to do whatever they want to do. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you have. It doesn't matter what you do, how you do it. It doesn't matter. They're going to do whatever it is they want because they're going to think, you know, they found something better, which is fine. If you did, just talk to me. My thing is, I am going to be 1,000% honest. Yeah. One thing people need to know, you honest, if I tell you the truth, there's nothing you can do to me. I gave you an option because I told you the truth. Exactly. I told you what it was. So now it's up to you to deal with it, or you know how to deal with it. Most of the time you soften the blow when you tell the truth from the very beginning, because now it's like, okay, so he did tell the truth, or she did tell the truth. So now you may have all these questions, and if you keep answering, if they keep answering honestly, now I know it's weird for you to say it softens the blow, or for you to say you feel a lot better. You just know how to deal with it now. It's going to hurt. Of course it's going to hurt, but you know how to deal with it. You know how to move forward. I ain't going to tell you no lie. Fuck that. What you going to do? I done told you what it was. What you going to do now? I told you the truth. What can you do to me? There's no need to tell a lie. I'm too lazy to tell a lie. What's going to happen? I done told you. Now what's going to happen? I gave you an option. What you want?
Yeah, and that's the thing, that at least give the person the option. This is what I don't like, is when you take the option from me. Yeah. Now you put baby in a corner where now I gotta get crazy. Right. Or now you turning me into this person, or making me feel things that when I'm this secure, confident ass woman, because you did what you did, now you making me turn into something else. And a lot of people are like, how can that person make you? Because let me tell you something. When a person has strings in your heart, that is very volatile and dangerous. That's right. people don't play with that word love. Don't sit there and fall and have somebody think that you are with them for them if you are not, because that's why they got the what's not the first 48? What's the
Snap.
one? Yes. That's why they got Snap created, because the bitch is snapped. I'm telling you. Because one thing about when a woman is scorned, that is a dangerous situation. But I had, for my first season of Pillow Talk with the Tea, I had it came after me because they was like, well, I did, because I was once married, I got divorced, and I divorced my husband because she cheated. And one thing that he knew from the gate was that cheating was my deal breaker. That I don't care. You apologize, buy me all the roses and flowers in the world, take me on 15 international vacations. It is done. Thank you for the vacation. Thank you for the flowers. But no.
The guilt gifts are the best gifts. Let me tell you something. If anything happened to me, God forbid, my daughter will be set. I have diamonds upon diamonds upon diamonds in this motherfucker, honey. Shoes that are $1,200 I've never worn a day in my life. But guilt gifts are amazing. Yes. When I said, you can have them, you can have them, you can have this. Michelle watches, you can have this. My daughter's like, mommy, yes. You're not old enough. You can't appreciate it now, but go ahead, child. The guilt gifts are amazing.
You will, exactly. And that's the same thing I say, because even with my son, I'm like, he's set, like college tuition, good. So my thing, but the thing is, like, yeah, you could keep giving me all these things and I appreciate it, but it's not going to change my mind. But I had women was like, but that's your husband. He loves you. But I said, yeah, he loved me. He loved me. But he couldn't have loved me not enough to stick his dick in another bitch.
Cheating is not an option. It's a choice. You chose to do it.
That was one of my topics on Pillow Talk.
That's not a fucking option. You chose to do that. That was your choice. I'm going to go and I'm going to fuck this shorty, or I'm going to keep talking to her behind my wife's back, behind my boo's back. You chose to do that. Mm-hmm. It wasn't an option. I'm just going to pick this one. Oh, damn, I shouldn't have done that. Get the fuck out of here. No, there's consequences and repercussions to absolutely everything that you do. Yeah. So you cheat, I'm done. Tasha, cheating is always a conscious decision. You're damn right.
Hell,
of course it is.
Yes, because come on,
of course it is.
You gotta be thinking about it, or even before you do it, if you fall in your lap, it's still a conscious decision, choice if you want to either go take your ass home to your wife, or you gonna let this bitch continue to sit on your lap and you're gonna put your dick out and fuck her.
You know what I say? I always say, I never put myself in situations I cannot get myself out of. I've always said that. In my last relationship, let me explain something to you. I don't ever put myself in a situation I cannot get myself out of. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you this. Do I have attraction to other people? Absolutely. Am I this close to say, you know what, let me give my number or let me give my email address? You already follow me on Instagram and Facebook, so whatever. But it's a choice that I decided not to make of what would be, knowing what the outcome would be. Mm-hmm. I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay. I don't put myself in situations I can't get myself out of. I'm not going to sit and tell you a slew of lies to get out of it. Exactly. I'm not going to do that. I don't have that type of energy and time. I got a plan. I got to map out so on and so forth. If I got to do all it, because I'm going to forget, okay? Because I do smoke and I will forget. I'm going to forget. Like, what? You was out there. You did what? I said what? I did that? Maybe I did. I did. Fuck it. What can I don't remember. I didn't smoke. Come on. My brain's a long time. Relax. I did it. There you go.
That just showed me the mindset so many women that came after me and saying, well, you love your husband. That's your husband. I'm like, okay, but he supposed to love me too. But that lets me know that so many women will settle out of shame, not want to disappoint their kids, not just want to separate their family, or just because, this is what I hate. Please don't ever say to me, a man is going to be a man. Fuck that. I don't get
why is that a thing? Why is that a saying?
Going to be a boy, so now he's a grown-ass man. Because we said it when they was kids. Boys going to be boys. So now we growing up and he's 35 years old or 45 years old. A man going to be a man. we're giving these men too many passes. Nah.
Chicks too.
Absolutely.
Listen, chicks are the worst, and I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Most of the time, chicks are worse than men. They don't want to be men. A lot of times, they want to be. No, they don't. They do not want to be men. That's not what they want to do, and not how they want to do. These motherfuckers are worse. They are worse, son. The absolute worst. And I was like, okay, so you don't know that I deal the hands with the dudes and the chicks. So you must have thought, oh, because you're a chick, I'm just gonna attack you. No.
Exactly.
Remember, my daughter's 26. Ask her father about me. Son, like, come on. Like, come on. Like, give me an option. Just like leave me alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
My cousin here, damn, cuz I'm just saying, chicks out of you know that. My cousin she better get off of here before I start telling your truth. She is something else. I love my cousin to death. And she was like, I'm not gonna tell you what happened, but I'm just gonna tell you I don't talk to her no more. I'm like, why won't you tell me what happened? Because this will turn into a different investigation, so I can't say anything. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I know what you did and I know what she did. I'm leave it alone. Right. Right.
So, do you think that there are too many modeling agencies, but not enough modeling agencies that represents the real plus? Like one thing I hate about that, the real woman. Why plus women got to be the real woman? Why can't we just be the woman? Like, but
just like why do we have to be plus models? Why can't we just be models? So I get what you're saying. Do I think there should be more agencies to represent? And when I say real women, right? So let me just say, I think 99% of these women are beautiful. Only the ones who carry themselves sloppy are ones who are not beautiful to me. Who have bad attitudes are not beautiful to me. Because there's beauty in absolutely everyone. And I stand by that. However, what I want you models out there to know is there's something for everyone. There is something for everyone. And if not, you have to learn to create your own lane. Do I think that there should be more agencies to match the amount of models that are out here and the diamonds in the rough? Absolutely. Absolutely. There are so many diamonds in the rough that I often tell the aspiring models that I work with or some that I coach and train. I live in Brooklyn. I walk past, certain areas or certain blocks, certain buildings, and see a chick like she have no idea that she could be making XYZ money. She has no idea. She would definitely be a diamond in the rough. I would have to groom her, but it would take a whole lot of weed and not wanting to fight her. But are there diamonds in the rough? Yes. Do I think that there should be a lot more agencies? And there are diamonds in the rough here in the model world that agencies are not paying attention to. Do I think that there should be more? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cater to Petite Plus. And if the people are not asking for Petite Plus, then you make them ask for it. If the people are not asking for those who have funny hair, those who have this, why not? You and I are petite, why not? We don't have the same look. Both beautiful, don't have the same look. Why not?
Yeah.
There's so many different women out here. But again, the agencies is far and few in between, and it makes a lot of ladies feel like they're not worthy of being with an agency or whatever. But ladies, one, you have to put in the work. That's number one. Two, you have to listen. When a motherfucker know what they're talking about and they tell you, you have to listen, because a lot of times they don't. And it drives me insane.
Crazy.
Three, a lot of times, you have to pay attention and follow the rules with what they're asking for. There's a lot of young ladies who submitted to certain agencies, and I know because I've worked with the agencies before, and they said, Jeannie, has she submitted the right way, then we might have given her a chance. But she didn't pay attention. She just felt like this is okay. Has she ever taken your class? Yes, she has. So now I'm going to cuss her because now you make me
because
look bad.
Yeah, because if you took my class, that shouldn't mean that you know better to do better.
You should know better. Absolutely. But I really, really hope that there's an agency looking at what I'm saying. And you start to look at these young ladies that don't have, hundreds and thousands of followers. And you look at these young ladies that post these pictures and get past, the fact that they may have on these jeans. You can see and everybody is transformable. That's another thing.
Absolutely.
You can transform anybody.
Absolutely
anyone. Yeah.
I love what Taj says. Taj says sometimes the world isn't ready for you. So make them. Absolutely.
Right.
Oh, come on.
Listen, there was no
Are
petite child. You know that shit didn't exist when I started. I was like, you motherfuckers gonna pay attention to us. Somebody you gonna pay attention to us, okay?
Yeah.
But I knew that even though I was short, I had to have something about me. It couldn't just have been, oh, she has a short haircut. That's cute. Nobody, is gonna cut their hair and keep it like this for 23 years. And then you have, oh, she's cute, she's beautiful, she's pretty. That nobody's going to that like that. Okay, so now what? You have to have something else about you. And I knew that would be my walk. I was like, oh, I don't have all this stuff, but I can walk. I can tell you that. I definitely can do that.
Yeah.
So, it has to be something about you more than just you having this pretty face and this size 18 body. Because 18s, ladies, if you're listening, you work a lot more often than my 12, 14, closer to a 14. I'm trying to get this 10 pounds off. But, you guys are definitely beauties and you work a lot more than anyone else. So, yeah, you just got to follow the rules. And agencies, if you are listening, go and look at those pages and go and relook at those young ladies who sent these pictures and groom them. On agency boards, you have to know that you can be a development model as well. They put you on the board as a development. And some people like the development because you're odd. You're different. Your hair is different, quirky looking, and that's okay. That's totally okay. You have all these freckles. It's totally okay. There's something for everyone. You just have to research.
Absolutely. And listen, I would tell even the inspired models, as well as even the ones that's already on top, like you have to be teachable and coachable. I don't care if you in the game for 20 something years, long as you on this earth and that industry, it's always going to be revelation of something new. So you have to always be willing and open to learn something. So listen, even leaders in the industry, people that's on the top that's probably judging you, they open to the teachers also have to be is to learn and say, okay, who's the hot new plus size model out there? They got to stay open to learning what's going to continue to be the trend.
Right.
So all I say is be teachable, coachable, and listen. And don't
That's right.
But so with the plus size fashion industry is also booming, which I am so happy about. Even with some of the different clothing lines, like Lane Bryant. I love my Lane Bryant, but Lane Bryant used to be your grandma's old fashions. Love you, Lane Bryant. No shade, but
that is true.
See, I tell it like it is. But I'm glad that you guys got the eyes and you got the message from the women, the real women that wear clothing, what they wanted to see and what they wanted to be worn on their body. So why do you think it has taken so long for women of bigger sizes to really see? And then for also like the clothing lines like Lane Bryant, because I feel like Ashley Stewart was always giving us diviness.
Always giving us everything that we wanted. They kept up they listened to their customers. I will say that. Ashley Stewart listened to their customers. They listened to other models. They listened to the young ladies that are there in the office that have their ear to the street. Tamara and Darnell, they definitely listen. Aretha there, they definitely listen. And to the models that are on set. Wandrea, Shanae, Connie, all of them. They listen to all of us. And, they don't, it's never a no, I'm not thinking about that. They have something for everyone. They always have. But bigger women, I think social media and I don't want to compliment a woman on their confidence. I think we have to stop doing that. Complimenting, oh, she's so confident, as if she's not supposed to have any. She does. That's not a compliment to be like her confidence. Like, no, that's why I'm okay with me. And I'm showing you who I am. I'm not putting on, this is what it is. But I think the young ladies who didn't care about what the world said, showing their size 22 and 24 in bikinis and bathing suits. Why are you telling me what I can't wear? They made it in my size. And unfortunately, I'm not going to lose weight tomorrow to put this on. So here you have it. That's one. I remember way back when Madeline Jones from Plus Model Mag, her and my very good friend, I love her and I miss her, Mia Amber Davis Yard. They pushed that size 18 until they couldn't push it anymore. You needed to see size 18s because you were seeing size 8 and 10s passing as 14s, and that wasn't true. They were padding, they had bigger butts, so they just put it on them, and it was crazy at that time. So seeing bigger women in ads, and whether they with boutiques or with national campaigns, I absolutely love it, because these are women. They can relate. I can relate to this. You need things that are relatable with social media. If you see somebody that you can actually relate to, you just like, oh, she looked like, let me go and look at what this is, because she looked like me, or she shaped like me. How many women that look, at you and I, and say, okay, so they short, but they have on really nice jeans. Where the hell they get these jeans from? And I just so happen to post, oh, my jeans came from Ashley Stewart, or my jeans came from Old Navy. It's just like, let me go see, because Jeannie look like I do. Kiva look like I do with this damn shirt on. Like, you want something that you can relate to. So seeing, larger women on Instagram and them loving themselves, not even complimenting their confidence. We have to stop that, but loving themselves in this form-fitting dress, wearing a proper body foundation, and slay. I'm like, girl, you make me want to buy this damn dress. Like, and a size 22 and 24. Like, girl, yes.
And that's another thing, because maybe they not hearing it from me, because I am not the award plus size model of the year. Maybe they get it from you. Maybe they may hear you louder than me. How fucking important is the foundation under their clothes?
Hello, ladies. I promote foundation. I really wear it. I know you see how snatched I can be at times, and I will admit to that. Most of the times I'm just really humble. Like, no, I'm not gonna. No, my fat ass put on body foundation. I want to be smooth, whether it's gonna flatten my stomach or not. I want to look smooth. I want it to all be one. It's very important. It is very, very important for you to have on body foundation. I don't care what it is. I don't like, the fajas are girdles. I want people to know that, because that's the material of a girdle. I've been wearing girdles since I was 13 years old. My aunt told my mother, put her fat ass in a girdle, and she did. And when she said that, she said it'll shape her. You don't want her to be square. Literally, because I've always been a big girl. Always been a big girl. Always had a big butt, big legs, always big tummy, always, the whole time.
Me too.
Honey, since 13. That's why I got them indents that I'm trying to get rid of, because once I lose all the weight, you can definitely see that big indent. My waist is this big. Once I get rid of the 10 pounds, I got to get rid of it. But it definitely shaped me from the time I was 13. But it's so many. Hit me up. I got a code. Let me know. You have to wear some sort of body foundation. You have to. And you have to have more than one. You have to have something for everything, for your jeans, for your dresses. When it is now 20 degrees outside, I'm getting ready to post maybe Friday on the ones that I have that comes from your ankle all the way up, and it moves right on. Listen, you have to have the proper body foundation, because then you'll look lumpy like a sack of laundry when you buy those cheap ones and it don't hold anything in. If you want to look like a sack of laundry, you gotta keep buying them cheap ones.
You gotta invest into the proper right one, because I understand a lot. There's companies that has it, that's selling it, but not the cheap ones. It doesn't work. You have so you gotta pay $50-$70 for the right ones. And I'm telling you, they are long, everlasting. Because I got mine from Curvaceous. Oh my God, love it. And I love the fact that it got the booty cheek out, so it won't see my booty in. Like, I love it. So I tell people that, and I tell these women all the time, you're finding 90% of your outfit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't care what it is. Honey, it's nothing I ever put on that I don't have on body foundation. And I have one for absolutely everything. I have one for jeans to go, if I want to hold it in up under jeans and it's cold outside. I like to wear one pieces in the wintertime. So I have one that come all the way up. I have one that come below the knee. I have one that strap around, that holds your boobs up the whole bit. Any one that you could ever possibly imagine having, I have. And if it's going to suck me in from a size 14 to a 10, honey, I'm there. No, you can definitely breathe. You definitely can breathe. Anything that I ever post on my page about body foundation, I wear them for real. It's not just because I get a check. I really wear them. I do not promote anything I do not believe in or I do not like. I will not do that.
Let them know. Let them know. So, you know, we always read about traditional models who are forced to look a certain way, to lose weight, struggling to get represented, designers, magazines. So what can you be able to tell women? Because I know we did touch a little bit on this. What can you tell the aspiring woman that may have that reservation of like, you know, I keep getting these no's? Because I tell people, I look at a no as a not right now.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I learned that in self-development. And
Mm-hmm.
self-development is real. So what can you tell women who may end up sitting there and they read these different things of saying that, you know, they saying that, oh, we got to have a certain way. We can't be shorter than, I think, 5'9", 5'10", and stuff like that. Agencies, is not many agencies that want to represent or do
Right.
represent plus size women or designers and magazine. What can you actually tell these women who are inspiring, say, I can and I want to be and walk in the shoe? What I say, I won't say walk in the shoe of Jeannie Ferguson, but they are motivated by you and say that I can be able to do that as well. What can you
Okay.
say with me?
What I will say is I need you ladies to, one, pay attention, two, do your research. Like you said, it's not a no, it's a not right now. So basically, you submitted yourself thinking because I'm a pretty girl and I'm a big girl, I can do it. You, one, didn't do the submission the proper way. Two, you didn't do your research. We know you didn't do that. Three, you didn't research, you wasn't honest with yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. Do you look at the board? Because everybody think they're beautiful, but do you look at the boards of the agencies and say, you know what? I can fit right in here.
Yeah.
I've done that so many times and I said, I don't fit into here. I know I don't fit into here. Yes, I may be beautiful and I may be, but they don't see it, which is fine. You don't have to see it, which is totally fine. So I would say don't give up.
Yeah.
But I would also say you have to pay attention and follow the rules because 99% of the time you didn't. If you are looking and researching the boards, Instagram, Facebook, just the internet, period, you'll see what's there. You have to learn to mimic what's there. Yes, make it your own, but you have to learn to mimic. A lot of models feel like they're at a standstill. Where do I go from here? You just need a little bit of grooming. Like, don't be afraid to take classes. Nix me out of it. There are so many people who are teaching certain things. You have to do your research. Go get some sort of grooming. That's all. Just go and get some grooming. I don't know everything. I definitely don't know everything. And I will suggest you go to another class so you can learn something because she may teach you or he may teach you something that I can't. So you have to 100% be honest with yourself about everything. Did you do the right thing? Now, if you feel like you have it and they just looking past you, you got to make them see you. You have to make them see you. Clean up your page. Now you have to go and you have to do something else. I don't believe in dancing in the I love the TikToks when you could do, and I'm sitting down. I'm okay with that. But all that other bullshit, I'm not dancing and doing that. Like, not too much. The breakfast challenge, there you go. That was it. I'm not doing anything like, but you start to build your brand and put yourself out there. Like, you can definitely do it. You definitely can. You just got to follow the rules. Do some research. Research is everything, honey. You have to research
Everything. And I also tell people, because a lot of people may look at you and the other, women in the industry like, damn, make it look so easy. And of course, it may look like that, but trust me, they put their motherfucking work in, they hit the pavement. But that also the difference between them and the rest of them is they are consistent. Consistency is the key. Because you may get a no, because you may get a closed door shut down in your face or shut in your face, because you may hear someone say, just like even Jeannie could have sat there and turned around when this person sat there and said, your look harsh. But she didn't. She kept going because she knew what it is that she wanted. She knew what her look was, and that there's other women out there look like her that see her on the runway. You know what I'm saying? But I just tell so many people, just be consistent, continue to stay motivated, and always remember your why. Remember why. Remember your why for sure. So,
and do not take, I know they take breaks from social media. Yes, you do. When you take that break, you have to be that girl who knows that my break, one, it can make or break you. So when you take the break from social media, you have to know that you have content that people are actually looking out for you. So be careful when you take breaks. When you building your brand, so on and so forth. Be careful when you take a break. When you say, okay, 3 days I haven't posted anything, on one page or what have you. You might have been busy, which is fine. Do a story. Just stay there and stay in the mix so you don't get lost. And it's just like, because again, it's like you move on, like people move on. Your people move on, especially when I'm taking a 2-week break. Or I'm taking, if you don't have all these followers to do so, be very careful with that. And don't be no fucking voyeur. What they call them, voyeurs, where you taking a break, but you watching my Insta story, bitch. I see.
Oh, I do not like that. But the ones that also where you post a post on your wall, your page. You don't get that many likes, but if you put a reel or you put a story, you'll see like 500, 1,000 people. I'm like, so why don't I have the same total? So it's like they watching, but they not.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? You have to. What I realize is, algorithms change every day with Instagram, so on and so forth, and I totally get it. But people who do take these breaks and they are taking a break from posting, and if they're just watching your story, I understand that. But then there's just some who would take a break and be gone for a long time, but then they come back and now they posting like crazy because they're trying to catch up. But another thing is, it's easier for me to watch your story than for me to, because I'm scrolling through. Sometimes people just press the story and let it keep going. And you'll just see everything, that these people are going. After her stories is done, now it moves to somebody else. But sometimes people just
but you still got the motherfucking watchers
I learned that today. I learned today that I see you watching me, but and you are doing the same thing, which is great. I'm happy that I inspired and influenced you. I'm very, very happy because that's my job. But don't be weird. I don't know. Sometimes it's just weird. To me, it's just weird movements. And you don't always come up in everybody's feed. That's another thing. You don't always come up in everybody's feed, but do understand that if you liked my picture and I went back and I liked your picture, another 2 to 3 minutes, you usually come back up in my feed. Or the very next time you post, you come up in my feed. So it's vice versa. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely.
That's all I'm saying.
And we did touch on this a little bit. What are your because you did share a little bit, but we didn't go too much into it. What are your thoughts of being called a real woman, and what does it mean to be a real woman to you?
Real in many ways is fine to me, but being called a real woman, I don't take anything real. Okay, so let's just say body wise. Oh, you're a real woman, no surgery, no this, that, and the other, and you just the real woman. Like, I don't listen. If I can get lipo tomorrow, bitch, I would. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I would definitely go and I would do it. Do I want a BBL even though I got a big butt? Yes. I just want to smooth it out. Yes, I would. But being a real woman, I think when they say that, it's you're not all this weird, the beautiful model-esque where it's just like, oh, she's untouchable, or you're not ugly, dirt ugly and just sloppy or anything like that. A real woman, a woman that you can relate to. That's what I think they mean by that whole thing. Just somebody you can relate to. And I don't have a problem with being called a real woman. I'm a realist all the way around. But being a real woman, yeah, you can relate to me. And, it's just somebody like you, to know that I have somebody like, Kima, we're just alike, short hair, crazy hair. People may think it's crazy with the parts, Midwest most of the time. Yes. Yeah. And somebody said it's a stereotype. It is a stereotype to say, oh, this is a real woman, real woman type. You know what? That real woman type can make you some money. You call me what you want, just don't call me late for the check. But I really think when they say real, call me what you want. Just don't call me late when it's time for me to pick up my check or you mailing my check. Don't be late. It's that somebody that's relatable, real. When they say real women, everybody don't have the small waist and the big butt and the big hips.
Yeah.
These are real women, everyday women who have, mom bodies, who just wasn't blessed with these, phenomenal bodies and these phenomenal genes. Whether you got work or not, that's on you. But everybody's not blessed like that. So I think that's when they say the real woman. Like, I'm not offended by it, by any chance, but I think it's bringing, it's bringing light to these women who exist, who want to, be acknowledged for just having natural bodies, or just being a woman who's not, oh, she's so gorgeous, she's so stunning, she's so this, and she's untouchable. So, just somebody that I can relate to, because people want to see that, somebody they can relate to. Just like Instagram, you go with what you can relate to.
Exactly.
You are excited about, I can relate to this, like, this is cool, so I'm going to like this, or I'm going to follow this person, I'm going to follow this company, or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, and I like that, because you opened my eyes up to the whole real woman, because I was so close to it. I'm like, oh, what, I'm a real woman because I got, a plus size? Like, how about me just being a woman? Like, but you got
right, a beautiful woman, but you know what? A real woman where somebody can relate to you. Like, they can relate to, Kima having the shaved sides
yeah,
and the mohawk. They can relate to that. Kima being, petite. We can relate to that. Not taking away anything from your beauty, but I can relate to. Somebody said nothing about Rihanna is relatable. That is not true. You can't. Well, you know what? I can't relate to Rihanna, because I'm not a billionaire. Two, I'm not a size 2 or 4. Maybe she's a size 8 now. I like her when she was thick. Child love her when she was thick. Right. I can't relate to Rihanna. No, but I mean, somebody who's, my height, Johnny Bravo said that, somebody who's my height may see me and be like, well, she has on these jeans. Where does she get them from? Where does she get this shirt from? Whether it's my haircut or down to my sneakers, somebody can just relate. And, it's not a celebrity type, just a real person who can actually, may just answer me and talk to me and say, yes, I got them from here. One of those things that Rihanna's not relatable. I can't relate to her. I ain't got her money. I do love the fact that she makes money.
I'm
manifesting. Okay. All right.
So let's get back into a little bit fun. Who do you think cheat better, men or women?
Women.
Why you think that?
Men are not that smart.
I love it.
Men are not that smart.
They're
not that smart. But here's the thing. When I say women, so I'm going to say feminine women for me, right? Being on the other side, I'm going to say feminine women. Because most of the time, you don't go and think about your steps. If we're going to go and we're going to cheat, one, somebody said, how you gonna call us dumb? Who calling who dumb? Ain't nobody called nobody dumb, honey. I ain't calling nobody dumb. All I said was, we don't have Rihanna's money, so I can't relate to Rihanna. Not at all. Listen, do I want her money? Absolutely. Do I want to be able to get to where she at? Absolutely. And like Kima said, we manifest. I ain't calling nobody dumb, so you can knock that shit off right now. No. Let's talk about how women cheat and hurt the fuck out of our heart. You're right, sir. Johnny, I'm not taking away from that, but I'm going to tell you a secret right now. If you just listen, sir, just listen. Most of the time when women cheat, it's already mapped out. We are not going to be with anybody who's going to be messy. Johnny, pay attention. We are not going to be with anybody who's going to be messy, who wants to post us, who wants to show us off. If you're okay with being a secret and the quiet side dude or side chick, you will definitely have this going on for a long time. Mm-hmm. You're not thinking about it because when we get home, we still remain the same. We don't change anything. 90% of the women who cheat, we don't change anything. So if I was cooking your dinner from Monday through Friday, every day at 6 o'clock, I'm going to do it unless there was traffic and I'm talking to you in traffic while I'm texting the side dude. Do understand that. That's number one. That's number one. Number two, we're not going to go and say we're going to be with Kima and I know I'm going to be with this side dude or this side chick. I'm not going to do that. You know why I'm not going to do that? Because I already talked to Kima, and Kima is going to be out too. So Kima is not going to be in the vicinity of in which my husband or my wife is going to see her at all. And when Kima is on her way home, she's going to say, Jeannie, I'm on my way home. And I'm going to say, Kima, I'm leaving right now. I'll beat you home. I'll text you when I get in. Exactly. That's what she's going to do. Nothing is ever going to change. We don't change a step. We don't miss a beat. And mind you, all this time, this side dude, as soon as he start acting crazy, she out. Is my word against yours. Always remember that. Always remember that. Yes, we women do cheat and they will hurt you, but no, most of the time we don't change us. A leopard, they say, oh, a leopard never changes spots. We don't ever change. We don't ever quit doing. Listen, honey, listen. I've lived. We don't change anything. A lot of time you motherfuckers get messy and you forget. And we remember everything that we want to remember, whether we smoking a lot or not. I'm telling you how it go, darling. And somebody said no receipts. You motherfucker write no receipts. Because as soon as that side dude or that side chick start acting crazy, oh, I'm getting ready to call and I'm going to tell your man. Here's the thing. If you go and you tell him, I'm going to just admit to the whole thing. Now, it's going to hurt his feelings, but he going to want to kill you to know that I've been fucking and sucking your dick. Exactly. Do you understand? You motherfuckers have no idea. I have lived, okay? Do your shit. We don't change. We do not change. The minute you motherfuckers come home, you drop that gym bag, hey babe, and you kiss it, you get in the shower, you did red flags all over this motherfucking place. You come home every day at 8:01. The minute you get home at 8:10 and there was no traffic and you didn't call me before then, I know something's wrong. I know you're doing something. Because a bitch usually want to show, because you're always saying, oh, I'm going to do this for my wife, or I'm going to do that. Now, if you a side nigga, if I'm the side, and that's another thing, a lot of side chicks don't know how to be side chicks. I don't want to hear about how she did this and she did that. Tell me when y'all going on vacation. Show me vacation pictures, because I already know my place. I don't give a fuck about your wife. All I want to know is when you take care of me. You know that auntie that you had that had Mr. Johnson for how many motherfucking years? Mr. Johnson been coming to dinner for so many years. So many years. He done been on family vacations. He done bought your aunt a house, bought her car. She know her motherfucking place. Because on Sundays and Saturdays, Saturday is her time. So when you get away from your wife, I'm here. That's number one. Number two, after you get out of church and you decide to say, oh, I'm going to get me some beer, you're going to swing by and get this plate. You may stay another 20 minutes. We get it on and you're going to go. My mortgage is paid. I have my own job. And when I want to go on vacation, here you go. Your auntie always have that Mr. Johnson, Mr. Paul, that Mr. Somebody, and you know that he has a whole nother family. But nothing messy has ever come about because she knew her place and she knew what it was. That is a mistress. The difference, there's difference between mistress and side chick. Totally different. Totally different. Totally different.
Listen, let me say, wait, mic drop.
Totally different. Okay?
Listen,
now, notes, okay? Make sure you take notes. Get the fuck
notes. She read y'all. She reread y'all. She gave y'all some excitement. Gave you some lessons.
Okay? And I know everybody have that auntie because motherfucker, I had one. And she's still well taken care of after this man done died. She's still taken care of. You know why? Because she knew.
And you know what? The mess don't come out until they dead at the funeral and shit.
How about that? When she came walking in that motherfucker with this big old hat, all dressed in black, with that red lipstick, honey, that cheap red lipstick to show you, yes, I am her. And everybody turned around and looked. Yeah, that's her, did you? That's her.
Oh
that was her. And the wife can only look and say, okay, I have the house and I have the kids. Was she smoking Newports while she was cheating though? Absolutely she was. You know, smoking Newports and weed while Mr. Johnson sat and he drank and smoked his peace pipe. You know how they smoke the old pipes with the Listen, I've been there, I've done that. Listen, we already did that.
And drunk they Smirnoff vodka.
How about that? Like, get the fuck out of here. All of that shit has gone on, honey. All of that has gone on. And I've watched it. Learn the difference. You men start to change and some of you chicks start to change and you know better. And if ever anybody, if men or women, if ever you get that gut feeling when you ask that loved one that question, so what did you do? Did you do XYZ? And they say no, and your stomach drop. Do understand that is your sign. Take it, because you'll feel it. When they say a gut feeling, honey, that is all true.
Exactly.
All true.
Exactly. That gut intuition, believe it. But
that's right.
You said it all and plus more, because the thing is, I say that women, we are strategic thinkers and planners. And we're not going to choose someone that doesn't have a lot to lose. And like you said, we don't change, our leopards don't change their spots. Men change their whole pattern, their behavior, they route home out. So like, come on, women, we pay attention to that. So that's what. And but when I ask this question to other men, or even men, and I remember having this other question to another fellow podcaster, they was like, the reason why we get away with it is because the men that we cheated with helps us. You want to call it that, whatever, but at the same time, he ain't opening his motherfucking mouth. He ain't trying to get my husband or my dude's phone number, try to say da 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 da. He ain't airing our shit on social media with a long ass paragraph. He's going to play his position, and I'm gonna make sure he know to play that motherfucker. That's the difference. And of course, he's not gonna jeopardize and want to get rid of this pussy. He wants this good juice.
Okay, I finally got a chance to get this pussy, and now I'm gonna fuck it up because your nigga is messing up. When you want to come around, you'll come around. But here's the thing: 90% of the time, the side motherfucker that you cheating with do not work when they become your man, your husband, your wife. 99% of the time, it don't fucking work because it's the excitement of what we were doing behind everybody's back and nobody knew. It was the excitement. It was definitely the excitement. It's fun. This is what it is. So now I'm not having fun no more. This motherfucker is gone because I found out that he was cheating. So he's gone. Now you want to be my everything. I already know you fucked up and I don't want to be bothered with you. You're only good for one thing. Two things at that.
Exactly.
Like, come on, son. Relax. Be easy. Because I ain't that, just relax. But yeah.
I love when I ask these questions because I swear you ready to pop off. So, with all your experience in becoming, of course, listen, I call you the phenomenon, the phenomenal walker, honey. Walk is amazing, phenomenal.
Thank you.
So, you created, after I believe that you've been in the game for about 16, 17 years now.
Yes.
And when now you decide to become a runway coach.
Yes.
And with that, you open up Walk This Way Runway Workshop. What made you decide to get that amazing, phenomenal gift of that walk with the rest of us ladies?
About 11 years ago, I've been teaching classes for 11 years. So about 11 years ago, Mia was still alive. And I was doing Rip the Runway and constantly, but a lot of young ladies like myself was just like, Jeannie, how do you get to walk like that? Like who taught you to walk like that? My mother is sexy in slippers. So I watched her walk. Miss Fancy Nancy, honey, is sexy in slippers. I've watched my mother walk many years. I decided to say, you know what, let me teach. And I wanted to teach. And I said, Mia, I think I want to teach a runway class. What do you think about that? She was like, rightfully so. I'm like, are you serious? She was like, yeah. You know what the hell you're doing. You're very intricate and you can tell people what to do and how to do, what they should do, it just comes to you. It's crazy. It's like magical. And I'm like, oh, wow. Thank you, Mia. And I had taught my very first class 11 years ago and I decided to share with the world, but I enjoy teaching to see what the outcome is. I totally enjoy teaching. Totally enjoy teaching. Oh, I love it.
Listen, and me and Key, we said we got to definitely come to one of the classes. And she was like, listen, we going. Key was like, we going.
Key better bring her behind to the runway party. My sister and I do runway parties as well. So basically, there's no right or wrong way. You guys can do whatever you want. The end goal is to be the runway queen at the end of the night. So it's so much fun. Food, drinks, unlimited drinks. My daughter make these drinks. I guess I don't drink.
Come on.
Somebody was like, they are the best that these are some of the best drinks they've ever had. So, it's all fun. She better bring her behind on to,
Yeah, we
she's supposed to
gotta
be
come. But the thing is, she telling me I need to go. I'm telling her she need to go. You telling her she need to go. And I
the
think
two of you need to just come on.
exactly. And I believe I reached out to you a while back, and you was like, "Girl, come on, let's go."
Yeah,
So
it's
we
nothing
all
but fun.
told each other, "Let's go," and we just need to bring our asses and go. So she was
That's
like,
it.
"We go. I'm gonna pick you up, and we definitely go." But you
Y'all
had
need to come.
one recently on November 6th.
Yes.
But me and Key had an event. I was like, "Damn."
Yes, 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 yes. But you know what? I only did that because a lot of young ladies are asking for them more. Because I only teach twice a year, and then I move on to Curvaceous Boutique, where I do I'm one of the judges on, the for the Face of Curvaceous. So I'm just like, okay, I can definitely do this,
Yes.
but I usually teach twice a year. So it's weird for me to be teaching anytime after January, maybe even March. I do January and February, or maybe February and March. I'll teach the two classes, and that's it. But
Got
those classes are bigger. I usually invite guests in. I have two guests in mind, or maybe three guests that I'm actually going to have in to speak to the ladies. I try to give them a lot more. I try to have castings within the class if there's designers that are looking for models. I try to give a lot, as much as I possibly can, back to the young ladies. And, not feeling like I'm taking your money.
Yeah.
I was told that I don't charge enough. Maybe I don't. But, I do enjoy what it is. And it's not about the money for me. It's what the outcome is.
Yeah.
That's what makes me feel good, the outcome of it. When somebody goes, Miss Jeannie, guess what happened? I get to walk in the show, or, I got picked for so on and so forth. Like, this is what it is, Two young ladies who actually did the pageant October 16th. They wanted to get a tune. They knew what they were doing, but they wanted to get fine tuning. And they didn't understand. They was like, I need to make sure that I'm good. I need to bring a little bit more. And they won. They definitely won.
Yeah.
Maryland was a clean sweep.
Yeah.
Ebony Walker, congratulations. And to my girl, Gabby, they definitely took
Yeah.
it home.
Yes, and I did see that, and I was so amazed. And I was supposed to be a part of it, but my schedule was like, I hate it. One thing I love about Teresa, and also I forgot the other young lady name that partners with her. One thing I said, I come, they're very open to me. They're like, whenever you ready, we are.
Yes. Yeah, all the time.
When
All the time. All
you,
the time. Girl, listen, Miss Teresa, I got up there and I won best dress of the night. My dress was by Robert E.
I
Knight, the red
seen
one
it,
with
and
the
I
apple.
was like, oh,
Oh,
and then I was like, hold up, did they just put her on this goddamn runway? Do they know she's about to shut this bitch down and burn the whole Robert Street to the floor? Do they know? They don't know what they doing. Where's the fire department? Come on, what's going on? And when the video played, I was like, there you go. Oh shit, man.
oh, thank you.
I was like, there you go. I love seeing you walk, though.
Thank
I
you.
really do.
Thank
I'm
you.
like, yes. So the next time you have an event, hopefully it's not on the same day that me and Key have our event.
Hopefully not. When
Gonna,
is your event? Because I would let me know what y'all doing,
okay.
please. So
So
if I'm not busy, I'm down to come. Like,
she puts together, this is the second time we did it, because we did it back in October, then we did it in, no, not October, but September, then we did it in November. So she puts together a health and wellness, so it's health, wellness, and relationship event. So basically she's speaking, she has like trainers, people from the health fitness community, and she just basically telling people what they do that could change people's life to get them healthy and everything, but also what, she's in part of TLC. So be able to become healthy, but also you gain money from it. So
right.
what she did was add me at the end. I'm a podcaster.
Right.
She my podcast, and I did a live podcast in front of the audience, along with another friend of hers who is a podcaster and also an event planner. But he's a
cool.
So that was amazing. People love the fact that we come out, we talk, because we tell them like the same way you talk your shit in the comments, talk your shit. We want all that dialogue. We want all the smoke and the tea. So
okay. Don't miss nothing.
Nothing. Don't be scared now. You ain't behind the keyboard. Let's bring it. So it was amazing. So she had it in Patterson both times. So next time we definitely gonna make sure we reach out to you. And she forget, because sometimes when she planning it, she be all over the place. So
I know, and I don't. You know what? Listen, I don't blame it on the heart. I blame it on the brain for sure. I don't ever
true.
take offense to
So, but
stuff like
next
that
time
because everybody got
we
shit
gonna
to
have
do.
another one, because she said I think it's gonna be after New Year.
Uh-huh.
Another one. She's like, girl, I need a break. I said, your sis need one too, because after November 18th, this is my season finale week. I am going to take, but I'm still gonna make myself relevant on social media and everything, people.
Good. Yes.
And I'm keeping my calendar open so people could book me and schedule me and everything like that. So, but yeah, so me and her both need to take a break because we've been super, super busy.
I totally understand. I'm taking me a nice little mini vacay, a staycay, I should say, with my boo on Friday. I'm celebrating my anniversary. I'm out of here. I'm going. I'm just for the weekend. I'm not going to cut the phone off. I'm going to put up the post like I'm supposed to. I may just like it. I may not comment. I try to comment to everybody because, again, I always say without you, I wouldn't have these followers and I wouldn't be followers. But don't feel the way, people, if I don't answer you. I will answer one. I will answer all at the bottom, not individually. I'm going to enjoy this time. I definitely need this small tiny break.
And trust me, she do hit you back. She do respond back.
Oh, of course.
And a lot of people don't, but when you do get that, like, oh damn, they respond. That make you feel. It feels different. Like she engaged with her peoples. But we definitely, when we have another one, we definitely gonna make sure. Like I said, not her brain, criminal her heart, but her brain. So yeah, I make sure I reach out, send you the flyer, and be like, come through. It's amazing. It's a vibe. She creates a vibe, and I'm so fucking proud of her that it's amazing how she took this idea and she just revolving with it,
which is great.
And she be so nervous, and I'm like, sister, calm down.
Just because of who she is gonna work out.
Yes.
I don't believe in nothing being perfect. So when glitches and stuff like that happen during fashion shows and stuff like that, I'm just like, oh, okay. I'm all right. Now, don't get too messy with shit. But I just feel like when things happen or you feel like, oh my God, I'm embarrassed because this, I don't ever look down. I'm just like, okay, nothing is 100%. Nothing is 100%. I don't give a shit what your DNA is 99.99999. Nothing is 100%. Just relax. It's always that 1%.
Absolutely. So I'm just gonna hit you with a couple more questions. This is so much fun. I know the people loving it. They probably like, we don't get Jeannie like this.
Right.
I keep telling y'all, I keep giving the gifts that keep coming. So what's your process? Because I do see that you are into acting.
Girl, again, I reached out to Jermaine Smith. He's J Everyday or the brand TV. I reached out to him one day because we always talk. We both from Brooklyn, so he's like, I'm looking for a plus size model actress, for a role. And I inboxed him. I was like, let me just inbox him to see what he said because that's how we talk to each other. I'm like, son, what up? What I need to do to audition? Let me know what's going on, son. And he hit back like, Jeannie, you really trying to act? I was like, okay, I'm nervous now. I never forget. I was coming from 125th Street on a creep all the way back down to Brooklyn. I was like, yeah, why not? He was like, all right, I'm going to shoot you this script. Let me know. You read it over. Let me know what it is. But I think I read it and I was like, I think I like this person. Just real and raw. And literally, my character had come to life. Miss Burnett Johnson, honey, had come to life. And that Saturday, he gave it to me that Monday. I learned all the lines by Saturday, and he was just like, "Yo, you say you're not an actress." I was like, I only act on the runway, but I'm not an actress. He was like, I don't know. It's something about the passion. It's just comes to you, like Jeannie. I was just like, all right. And from then, I've been rocking with Jermaine ever since. Just been getting on my nerves ever since.
Yes,
he's a good dude, though. Yeah, it's definitely a turn. Some of the roles hit home that he's actually, you know, actually hit home, and it's just like, I didn't come here to cry, you know, or get angry, Jermaine. Thank you very much. But yeah, it's definitely fun.
Yeah.
It's hard work to remember the lines and develop a character and a backstory. You have to do all those things to get into that character. It's crazy.
Yes, yes. But what motivates actually? So basically, he's the one that ends up pushing you into it. Knowing the fact he did a plus size petite into. Okay, you know what? Thank you, Jermaine Smith.
Exactly right.
I love it. Listen, thank you to sister who told her I need you in this garment. Get on that runway.
Exactly.
Jermaine Smith for pushing her to act. Listen, look at that. You got angels around you, baby.
I do. I definitely do. And people who definitely believe in me, listen, you know, even though my daughter's real sick and she or whatever, she's just like, you know, sometimes she'll post me in her Insta story. She won't tag me because I don't want you to get too cute. But she know I'm watching. She posts shit like real, your mother could never. And I'm like, why do you have me in a bathing suit up here? Like, really, son? Why not? You fine, you know, or something I decide to put on in this share. She'd be like, you can wear that. That's fine. And you got the body. It's fine. You look good, Ma. I was like, oh, thank you, baby. That's confirmation. And my sister be like, I think you should do this. Just go and do this. You go and do this. You know, I'm like, all right.
Yes. You know. So in the movie Coming for the King,
yes,
which was produced by Jermaine Smith, your character that you played, King, without giving us too much because we want the people to go and see the movie, watch the movie. It is amazing. Told you guys I did motherfucking research when I was
you did.
Girl. Jeannie on this, like, telling you, people say you need to be a motherfucking news reporter the way you becoming. Absolutely.
I agree. Because you definitely do your research. You definitely do your research.
Listen, I have to. At least you got to come all the way or don't come at all.
Yeah, that is true.
So in which character, like I said, without giving too much away, how did your character relate? I did hear that you say it was a little bit relatable in regards to who you was playing, but what prepared you to get into that role? Like, what did you do the process of?
So my character was 1 foot in the church and 1 foot in the street for the most part. For me, do I go to church? Yes. Do I love church? I do. I actually do. But am I, you know, wholly sanctified and all of that? No, because I still have, you know, Jeannie Ferguson's life outside of Brown Memorial Church on Washington Avenue. So yes, that was relatable for me. She was 1 foot in the church and 1 foot in the street. I am not. I know I am here. I am an usher. I am trying to change my life, and I'm trying to do things, you know, that will definitely help, you know, other people or what have you. And Crowned by Queen said, you're human. Exactly. So, yeah, I wasn't, let's just say, as much as we love and admire Martin Luther King, Malcolm was my man. Let me just say that. So she was this close to going to, you know, the Nation of Islam, honey, and going over with the Fruits of Islam, who actually will beat your ass. Let me just go on over there because I'm totally out to get the people who trying to get us first. Right. That's how I was able to relate to that character. And that's what it is. That's what it was. She was definitely 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And, you know, she was down for whatever, you know, I'm down for whatever. I'm exactly by any means necessary. That's where I was. But, you know, Mr. King wanted to, you know, Pastor King, Reverend King wanted to make sure that everything is, you know, all nice and smooth. Exactly. That's not where I was. I'm ready to get the gun. Listen, like you said that I don't know, but you don't know how to drive. She said, I didn't say I don't know how. I just don't have a license. I didn't say I didn't know how to drive. Come on. Do you understand that? Right.
They got a license. So many.
And I can relate relate to that because I was driving dirty for many years. I was driving dirty for many, like girl, go and
I
get
was
your
driving when I
gun.
wasn't supposed to be driving.
I stole my mother's car when I was 12, and I was constantly stealing it. And Nancy was a mess because she let me. She let me. She was
Yeah.
like, "You took my car." I was like, "Mm-hmm."
Mm-hmm. That's
Jeannie.
like my grandpa. Like, he used to look out the window and he see his car not parked in a parking spot. He'd be like, that damn Crimea got my fucking car. Come back. My grandmother want to be on my ass, but he'd be like, no, just let it. She good. She came back. The car says she good. He was always my ass. Even to this day, he crossed over. I'm like.
Yep, there it was. My mother was like, as long as you, I learned by watching my mother drive. And my mother always, she was always driving. But I also learned that I don't drive with my good shoes on. My mother messed up this real fancy pair of white boots that she had. I never forget. I love those boots. And she messed up the whole back of them from driving. I was like, no, I'm not doing it.
I take my shoes off too.
Girl, I take my shoes. You ain't gonna mess up these shoes. I don't buy cheap shoes. I do not buy Cobby Cutlers. So no, we ain't gonna mess up.
I can't. So what was your favorite part in the movie? Let me see what you gonna say because I'm trying to see if it's gonna match mine.
My favorite part in that movie was when I was able to have the exchange in the kitchen. That was my favorite part, having that exchange.
I had to fast forward again. I ain't gonna lie, fast forward to the few times. I did. I was like, ooh, okay, give me again.
Yes. Like that was me having to go back and forth with another. And it don't have to be, like a verbal assassin, just the exchange, because you see the different emotions from the actors, me and then them, and then me just going back and forth. My favorite role in Bish Merrick, which was the very first role that I had, was with DNR, is when my sister and I were arguing, and she was just like so nonchalantly, just like, this is my house and I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do with it. And I was like, you know what? She was like, y'all just don't want to admit to having fucked up parents. And I was like, bitch, no. And I felt the way, because that's like my sister said, no, bitch, it's on my page. I kept it there. And it was just like, damn, Jeannie, that was a powerful scene. And literally after we cut, I was just like, did we do good? She was like, damn, bitch, you was good. I was just like, oh, because you get so lost in the moment. But that was like my best scene ever.
I love it. I loved it. And so a little birdie, as I did my research, was digging deep. I see that you did some direct.
I did. I definitely did. I did some directing. Jay let me get behind the camera. He was like, y'all don't always have to be in front of the camera. Get behind the camera. Okay, fine. He was like, look at just teaching me the angles, teaching me all kinds of angles, so on and so forth. Teaching me when you on her, you can blur this out. When you on her, the two of them, you can make it a widescreen. It was like amazing. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I got to do this. He was like, right. So where do you see this person? I love you guys too. Where do you see, this character going? Do you think she should take it here? Should she bring it down? And he was open to all of the suggestions. He was like, okay, we're gonna go with that. And I was just like, yeah. It was very exciting. It was definitely very. I want to do more. I definitely want to do more. I think he'll let me do more.
And I was about to ask you that. So stepping into the active role of active film, is there any actor or actress that you would love to work with one day?
Okay, so there's a young lady. I keep calling her Alicia. Alicia may not be her name, but she's on the show 911. Now she has short hair.
Which one? Because that's 911 is my.
She's the one with the short hair. Is she in that show? She's either in that or Chicago. I don't remember her name. She has very short hair. She looks like me. I want to work with her. Aside from Angela Bassett and Viola Davis. Oh my
Yeah.
God. What?
Oh, those are legends in the game.
Oh my God, I love these women.
Oh,
I love them. Do
if
you
I
hear
could
me? I
ever be
love
in
them.
the room just breathing the same air as Viola and Angela Bassett. Angela Bassett looked fucking amazing at her age. And oh my God, I'll be like, please, just you
Right.
ain't even gotta say hi to me. Just look my way. I'm breathing the same air as you.
Right. Just look my way and wink. I will probably pass out.
Exactly. They were like,
I
hold
will
up, wait,
probably pass
is
out.
she small?
Yes,
Is she the
bro, I will
small?
probably pass out. I will pass the hell out. Like, oh.
Yes. But I definitely have to find out who the young lady you talking about.
She has short hair. She has an oval face. She's always had short hair. She played in Tyler Perry's movie in the beginning. I think she was a maybe she was a lawyer or something. She has short hair and she's always, and I think she's underrated. I freaking love this woman. I don't know her. Why do I not know her name? That's the weed smoke. I want to say her name is Alicia. Her name is probably not Alicia. Maybe it is Alicia. I don't know what her last name is, but she's absolutely amazing. And I really would love to see more of her on the big screen. Oh my God, I love her. And you know why? Because she looks like me. And
Yes.
I think that she's a realist. The roles that they put her in, she's a realist. And she's never, it's never nothing crazy and corny where they don't know. Like she's always
Yes.
Alicia Hines. Thank you. Right.
Okay.
Aisha Hines. That's her name. I'm calling her
I
Alicia.
gotta look her up.
Aisha Hines.
That's
I freaking
your daughter, right?
thank you, Nira.
That's daughter that gave you the name.
Oh, she is one of my students.
Okay.
Yep, she is one of my runway students. I'm going to be working very closely with her. She is a beast on the runway, honey. So we are just going to fine tune that, and she will be out there as another petite phenomenon because she's good. She's really good.
Okay. Yes, I see her. Okay.
Alicia, right? Alicia Hines. I
Okay.
think it's Alicia Hines.
Got it. Okay.
I freaking love her. Love her because she's always in this role of, it's like she's always herself. It comes off as genuine. Not that she's not a great actress, because she is, and I would love to see more of her. But the fact that you look like me and you are a realist in how you do, I love her. Absolutely love her. Big,
Yeah.
huge fan.
Yes. So yeah, she played in The Shield, True Blood, Detroit 8-1-17, and Under the Dome. And that's just her beginning. That's not even the
Right,
shit.
that's not now.
And
Yes.
she comes from the stage.
Really?
I love actresses who comes from the stage onto TV, because that's
Right.
like it. Angela Bassett, shout out to you, Miss Bassett. Oh my God, that you get something different.
Yeah.
By Davis and what's the other one? The short one. Oh my God, she played in a movie with Taraji P. Henson, bringing the girls from the astronauts that did something with the.
What is her name? Oh, her. Yes, she played the hair lady as well.
Yes, Madam
Yeah.
C.J. Walker. Yes,
She played her. What is
She's
her name?
another good one too. Oh my freaking God!
What is her name? She
These
is
are the
amazing.
mother gods of actors in the Black community.
Yes,
Not
she is.
Black
She
community,
is
mother
amazing.
gods of the actress world. Period. Fuck the
Yes.
color.
Yep. She is very, very good.
Yes. Yep. Yes. So let's just get to one last question. I want another funny question, and then we go. I already got 4 more questions for you, and then I'm gonna let you go because I know you like girl. So
Octavia Spencer, that's her name.
yes, thank you. Yes, Octavia Spencer. She is a phenomenal actress as well. I put her, Angela Bassett. We just say her name. Oh my God, I can't remember.
Viola Davis.
And I also put Regina King is another good one too.
Ageless Beauty.
Yes.
Ageless Beauty. I love her. And the fact that she's directing and producing and all kinds of crazy, I love her.
Oh my
love
God.
her.
They give me life. Now, those are people I look at, watch, and definitely study when it comes to acting.
Yes.
Absolutely. So, why do you think that people continue to fuck with people that don't give a fuck about them?
Why do people continue to fuck with people that don't give a fuck about
Yeah.
them?
So basically the question is, I like to broaden it, but why do we have love for people who don't give a fuck about us?
Because we want them to care. It could be one or two things. Most of the time we want them to care. You don't give a fuck about me, but I want you to see that I want you to see who I am. I want you to see that I'm genuine, I'm loving, I'm caring, I'm giving. I want you to see that. Or you fuck with them just to see where their heart is, just to see what they're going to do. It's one of the two or two of the both. For me, is I want to see where your heart at. I'm going to fuck with you until I can't fuck with you no more. Let's see what happens. What happens? Most of the time, because you love them so much and you want to show them just the love that you have to give, all the love that you have, what you can reciprocate with them. You want to show them all of those things. And they don't care enough.
Not at
They
all.
don't even talk about that. They don't care. But we keep giving because we think that we can change their mind and we can actually have them, they can actually come around and see that we can love and we can care and I can do this. So all you got to do is give me a chance. Like,
She said, I feel attacked.
no, don't be attacked. Don't feel attacked. Right there, don't feel attacked.
Oh, both of us ain't feel
And then nearer to my, I feel super attacked. Oh, be quiet. There's no, ladies, don't feel attacked. Don't feel attacked. Don't.
Well,
Don't.
Jeannie, well, listen, I thought I punched at the gut. Shit. And so also, in regards to that, do you think flirting is cheating?
No.
Okay.
Let me tell you this. If
Well,
you go into a goddamn store, okay, I know if you go into a store and you flirting with this bitch gonna get us a discount, I'm walking away from you. Don't text me. I'm gonna text you. I see she looking at you. I see she got this little twinkle in her eye. Go get this goddamn discount if you can and see if she's gonna give us some extra bagels. Child, I'm walking away. You going home with me. I don't go ahead. Like, go. I'm gonna let you go. Like, why you let me go? I'm gonna text you. Just go. She's looking at you. She gonna give us just go. You came in, we friends. I'm with that's a yes. Just my friend. That's it. No, I don't. No.
Yeah, I'm.
Tosh said flirting got me paid as a bartender. Right. But if y'all see Tosh is fine. So I can see why chicks was throwing their money and panties behind the damn bar. So I get it.
Yeah.
Here she goes.
Because that basically, that's definitely as a chick in a bartender, that's part of your job, like So, but just being in a relationship or married, and my dude is such this big flirt, calm your fucking self down, please.
No, I don't. It doesn't bother me because at times I can come along and be that flirt, and it's just like, oh, you flirting? I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna text you. Like, who's that? Oh, that's my friend. I'm gonna text you. So this motherfucker is about to give us XYZ, so on and so forth. So we friends. Got it. But you got to be good with you. And your man flirting is him just seeing if he still got it. Now, there's one thing between being disrespectfully flirting or you flirting to get something. Now, when you outright acting like I'm not sitting next to you or I'm not standing next to you, that's a total disrespect. But if you sitting there and y'all in a grocery store and you see her, she done passed the avocados along and you ain't paid for them, and I peep that, I'm going to stand back and be like, oh, did so-and-so want us to get such and such for the party? Yeah, I'm going to call my husband. She going to keep passing shit, then I'm going to go ahead and do it. But if you outright flirting as if I'm not sitting here or you not introducing me and saying, oh, this is your wife, so on and so forth, or this is your girlfriend, nah. Then I'm not doing. Now, if we do it to get something, yes. But for you to be outright disrespectful, I'm not doing that. Nope, not doing that.
Yeah. See, that's the thing with me. Like, I have been with somebody who was a flirter, but he was respectful about doing it. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen some people who was just like, nigga, you married. Really? Seriously? Fall back. Like,
exactly.
But I see some men did it so hard and so loud and so sloppy where it's like you question them, are you really even with somebody, or maybe the way you move it just don't look like it. I remember I wouldn't even say a friend, associate of mine. I was like, you married? He's like, oh, okay. He's like, I know, but what does that gotta mean? I'm just flirting. And I'm like, well, you flirt like if you're not even married, but do your wife even know that you're a flirter? Oh, what she don't know won't hurt her. And I say, oh, so basically you showing your representative to her and you living your true best life out here. I said,
he's looking to get chopped in his throat.
I'm about
what the hell he looking?
You find out, trust and believe, you may be a dead man.
Exactly. No, I mean, disrespectfully, no. But if you know, flirting and you like, if you, here's the thing about me. If we together and you tap me and be like, she fine. And I look, I'm like, oh, she is fine. She fine as hell. And she come over and she's just as, but she not thinking nothing about we together. She just being herself. I'm just like, go dance with her. I want to watch. Go dance with her. Go talk to her something. Because I know we are together, but I'm not one of those people. I don't care. I don't care enough. I know the level of respect and I know a level of disrespect. But if some chick come over and you go over and you be like, you tell me that she fine, and I'm just like, oh yeah, she is fine. And you just so happen to be in her vicinity, I want to see how you're going to react, especially if I know that that's not your demeanor. I want to see how you're going to interact with her. Like, no, you're not going to. Like, go dance with her. Go ahead. Go. I want to watch. Go. Exactly. I do. Like, go. I want to. Go ahead.
Yeah, because like, I've been in relationships where I won't say I flirted, but I checked out women with my dude, because I'm looking like cool. And then I've been times when I've been either at the mall or even at the bar, and my guy went to go get us drinks, and a girl just completely just throwing herself. I'm just laughing, and he come over and he's like, "Seen it." I seen all of it, but to me, it kind of turned me on because it lets me know my man still got it, and these bitches.
Right, and he was
so I get
to you like, yeah, this is cute. But first of all, a lot of times, some men is just like, okay, you laying it on a little thick. Like, shorty, relax. Let me be the predator. Like, fucking relax.
Yeah,
like, let me be the one to come on. Yeah. Right. Tasha said there's a science.
Men love to chase. They are the hunters.
That is true.
What she said
there's a science that says flirting can add to the fire in your relationship, but some people take that shit too far. Right.
Absolutely.
100%. They're way too far. Listen, in my face, I had a bitch sit and just in my face, literally. Shorty staring her down, you staring her down, y'all staring each other down. I was like, oh, okay, as if I'm not here. Got it. So you do know what happened when we get up out of here. You know what happens. Okay.
But you know what I love is because I date older gentlemen. Like, you got to be 45 and up to ride this ride. I just don't do anything less. I love even the salt and pepper, gray beard. Oh my God. So it be times that when I do date a particular person of an age, some women be looking like, okay, I'm his daughter or his niece or something. So these bitches will come up and just him, but like, so how you doing, sir? Like just block me. And I be looking, just laughing and just smiling because I'm like, you dumb bitch. Like, you just. So so what I love about a good, strong gentleman that, that takes over the room without needing to take over, but also to read a bitch without being disrespectful. He was like, yeah, by the way, me and my lady, we are good. So she looking at me, she's like, that's not your daughter? He was like, no.
Right.
Like, I was like, oh, she like she be your daughter. He was like, well, thank you very much. I believe she appreciate that.
Yeah, but you look like you could be my daughter too, and you ain't gonna get no sugar daddy over here, bitch. Move along, move around. That's what you do, okay? Move along and move the fuck around. You ain't gonna get no sugar daddy over here, bitch. Move. Get out of here.
It'd be so funny. Some of these women really make me laugh because, like I say, men are hunters. They, like you said, chase. But when you take the chase away from them, they're no longer interested.
Because it's like, if you was that easy,
what you do is like
this time,
easy smash. Let me smash her real quick, and then don't even know her. Sorry to say, ladies, but we're just telling you the truth.
Right. Exactly.
So, what's your style? Your style is on point. I love your pictures that you post about that. I never seen you in an outfit that you ain't work, you ain't rock, you ain't pop, like, for real. where do you get your inspiration from?
Um, do I like, okay, so I know my personal style. I don't look good in like flared, wide stuff. I don't look good in that. So I am into fit and flare. I'm into bodycons for sure. I love denim. Denim is like my all-time favorite. Denim, anything. I absolutely love. Um, I watch the shows at because I have a career in fashion. My degree is for fashion as well.
Mm-hmm.
I am, you know, I watch the shows, the shows that happen at Lincoln Center on, you know, through YouTube or whatever. I watch all the shows and I pull different styles from there. I'm not a trendy girl so much. I like staple pieces. Very rare do I do the trends because it don't last. It's just trendy or what have you. I mean, I get stuff. I'll wear absolutely anything. I'm okay with taking a risk. I've always been that way. I'll take a risk. I don't care, like whatever it is. I'll definitely take a risk. But I know if I'm not feeling it in my gut to say, oh, I'm going to turn this out, I'm not putting it on.
Yeah,
I'm not going to do that.
absolutely.
I can listen. That red dress that Robert E. Knight made, we went from one dress and I was like, nope, I don't see it. He was like, no, because if I do, I was like, I don't see it. He was like, okay, so I'm going to double the fabric and then I'm going to put this rouge in here. I was like, oh, this is nice. He said, you know what? I got something for you. And literally in a day, he came back with that whole ruffled thing. And I was like, oh, okay. He said, I'm going to mail it to you. I actually went and picked it up. He was like, I'm going to give it to you. You figure it out.
Okay.
Honey, when I put that bitch on, I was like, oh, she will be the belle of the ball. I am so ready to do this. That dress was everything. And literally giving him my measurements over the phone. This, and this. He
Oh,
did that with the African print as well, with the cape. When
yeah.
we went to the prom, honey, you would have thought Wakanda forever. Wakanda for motherfucking ever. When I walked in
Yeah.
that bitch, all the heads. And I thought it was crazy because I was like, what the fuck is going on? We walk in and everybody was down below. We was on steps. So we were walking in to go to our table and the room went, and it was like you hear the music. Oh, I was like, what's wrong with these people? Let's go. Rob was like, bitch, you are everything. You did everything I needed you to do. Thank you.
Yeah.
We came in that bitch looking like all kinds of just royalty. I was like, oh my God. I love it.
I loved it. I hate that I missed it because again, your girl be booking busy. But
And I'm not mad at you. Stay booked and busy, darling. Thank God for that. Stay booked and busy, honey.
but I definitely see some of the videos and the photos, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. So you often are, well, I feel like you're often considered as a role model. I don't know how you may feel about that.
I mean, hi, Lorraine. How are you? I mean, okay. If you want to call me a role model, I feel like I'm too raw to be somebody's role model. But if this is what you want to say, okay, I'll take it. Okay. Oh, all right. Oh, okay.
So who do you look up to? And are there pressures to keep up your carefree attitude, body positivity ideas, and just you being you?
I look up to my mom because my mom is raw and real. If you ever get a chance to meet or hear or see Miss Fancy Nancy, her reel is mine times my reel is, you know, comes from her, but her reel is like times a gazillion. She is the realest that you ever want to possibly the child. But do I ever feel the pressure? No, to continue to be me and do what I do. I don't care. I don't give a fuck what nobody think. That's another thing what people need to understand. I don't give a fuck. What your opinion of me definitely don't, it doesn't matter. That's what you think. That's not my opinion. Your opinion of me is not my business. I don't care. I don't care enough what you think, what you say, what you do. I guarantee you, you are not going to stop me in any aspect from doing whatever it is that I want to do. Nothing at all. So I don't care. I don't care. I don't care enough. No pressure at all. And again, if I don't believe in anything or don't believe this, I'm just not going to do it. You know, I've had offers of all kinds of craziness to do things like, oh, you know, if you just promote this, and yeah, they were paying, but it's just like, no, because I don't believe this shit is going to work. Or I don't
Exactly.
believe it's, I'm not selling this bullshit to my friend. Like, no, I'm not telling them that at all. Like, knock it off. Ciao.
I definitely agree because I get so many people in my DMs, companies coming after me. But my thing is, if I'm not gonna wear it and I don't use it, if I don't believe the product and stand behind the brand product, I don't want it because
Right.
every good money, all good money ain't good. So you gotta
It's not.
accept yes to everything. So
Yep.
you know, and I understand some people might feel desperate, like, oh, nothing else is not going to come. It is, because if that one came, the other one's going to come right behind it.
Very true.
Come
Very true.
right exactly behind it, but it'll come.
Yep.
So, what are some tips you could give to women with curves on starting their own blog, becoming, you know, this amazing petite or plus size supermodel? And what can they expect diving into plus size fashion?
Um, diving into the industry can sometimes be a little hard. And like I said, you know, everybody have their clicks and stuff like that. It can be hard. And then it can be, you know, it is, you have to know where you fit in. You have to know what you want to do. And when you come in, you have to kind of sort of hit the ground running and getting your things going,
Mm-hmm.
not being afraid of, oh, this person did this or this person do that. You know, just like somebody would have on something that you just like, oh, but she had that on, but she didn't wear it the way you would. Because you're going to wear sneakers and I'm going to wear a 4-inch heel. You're going to wear a dope, you know, puffer jacket. I'm going to wear a form-fitting leather jacket, you know, a tight motorcycle jacket, you know, something cropped, I should say. So it's like you can't be afraid. Like she said, don't be afraid of the word no. That's true. That's true. You can't be afraid of the word no. You cannot be afraid of, because after every no, right, there's a yes. All you need is that one yes. You can be told no a gazillion times. All you need is that one yes. That's all you need. What I would tell them to never give up. It's something for everyone out here. Everything and everybody. It's something for everyone. Don't give up. If it didn't work this week, you go back, you revamp what happened and what didn't happen, and you say, I'm going to add to this.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make this happen. And then I'm going to see what this do. And I'm going to see what this, it's trial and error. But don't ever give up. Don't ever let nobody talk into your ear what you can't do and what you cannot do unless they have a suggestion for you. If I tell you, maybe you shouldn't be a model, but you are great at being a makeup artist, you do know that. Yes, why don't you start there and then work your way in? There's ways around the whole thing. There's one big blogger who actually, you know, she and I had that discussion a long time ago, and she literally went, and now she is the best. I absolutely love her. Absolutely love her. Like, if you can't do it, you do it another way. There's ways around it. You know how to do this. You
Yeah.
know exactly what you want to do, and she did. And she's the best at what she does. I will say that. The absolute best. Don't ever stop and let nobody tell you what you can't do. You know, and Tosh said you have to be your own biggest cheerleader. Yes, you have to be your own biggest cheerleader. You have to believe in your shit. Nobody's going to do you like you but you. Do what you need to do for you, for
Come on.
sure. It's great to have support, and I have like a great support system. My boo is the best. You know, my daughter, my sister, my brother, even though he get on my damn nerves, he'll never say, he don't want to say that dress look nice. He's like, that's a dope pic. Or he's weird, just my little brother. But, you know, my mom, everybody, my nephews, everybody that support me. A lot of my close friends, my best friends from a million years ago, designers, everybody, my soon-to-be mother-in-law, all the support. My aunts, my uncles, everybody. It's great to have that foundation, but if you don't believe it, and if you don't believe it, ain't nobody gonna see it. Let me just tell you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That part. So what would you tell your 20-year-old self back then? What advice would you give her that you now found out now?
Be patient.
Mm.
Shit don't happen overnight. Be
Mm.
patient.
Mm.
Listen to, you know how you know you have the answer, and somebody said it before you did. You knew in your heart of hearts when they first put it up there, you knew the answer, but you didn't say it because you second guessed yourself.
Exactly.
Again, if no is the worst thing somebody can ever tell you, then you need to live a little bit more. You need to grow a little bit more. You've been told no before. It's not going to kill you. Yes, you may want it that bad. It's not going to kill you. And a no, like you said, is just not your time.
Yeah.
And now that no, you make them see you. You make them want you. You make them want to be with you. Do what you want to do. How you to do what you want to do, and that you teaching them and showing them what you can do.
Yeah.
You definitely, child, Jeannie, just relax. That's what I would have said. Be patient. You got time.
Good
Be
advice.
patient.
Good advice. Sounds like I remind myself that shit.
I would have told me sit down. Sit down. Okay? Sit down. That's what I would have told you in her 20s.
What makes Jeannie smile, happy? What lights you up inside? What makes you glow?
You know what? The fact that I can actually me having my health and strength, that's one thing that makes me happy. You know, my knees is getting bad because I'm getting older, child. But to know that I have, the strength and happiness. Tosh said ice cream and rainbow sprinkles. That is true. That is something that makes me happy and that makes me smile all the time. I don't eat it all the time because then I will be 600 pounds. I'll be on my 600-pound life. Right. Trying to get my life together. But yes, that is one thing. Having the people behind me that believe in me, having my followers and people who follow me that believe in me, my friends that are behind the scenes that's always pushing me forward, my daughter, knowing that she's healthy, that's my only child, Lord, and bitch ain't having no more.
Me?
So here you go. I would never do that shit. First of all, I'm too fine. One, it can be where she can have kids and I can't say nothing and she's 26. Child, look, I'm too fine to be somebody's grandmother and I'm too fine to be somebody's new mother, like a new mother from my I'm too fine for that.
But see, I say this. I'm too fine to have somebody else's another mother because I want my is one and done. So
I would never be another baby mother ever in my motherfucking life.
And I'm too young to be somebody's grandmother.
Way too young to be somebody's grandmother, and I'm way too fine and sophisticated to be somebody's baby mother ever again. I did that shit a long time.
I didn't even want to be the first baby mother. So
how about that? What? How about that? I would never do that again. But
that's another podcast.
Okay, all right. But yes, what was the question? Where we going with this question? Because I'm sorry, that's my ADHD that took me off track. I'm so sorry.
I said, what makes Jeannie smile?
Oh yes. So having everybody who actually believe in me, along with myself, having that foundation is amazing. I have a lot of friends, a lot of family. My significant other. I can't wait to marry this person. I really can't. Always believing in me, always giving me the push, always there. My mom always, fuck that shit. You could do whatever you want. That's just her. So that's one thing that actually warmed my heart, and helping people and seeing them, with the little bit of help that I might have given. They like, I did it. And I did. It's just like, I'm so happy for you. Like, good. Now keep going and keep doing it. And now you go on and you do this. Things like that makes me happy and warm my heart. To know that I've helped somebody and they've taken it and they're running with it. I absolutely love it. And ice cream, vanilla ice cream, and sprinkles.
Mine's is chocolate ice cream with chocolate sprinkles.
Really? I don't eat chocolate at all.
What?
I don't eat chocolate. I don't eat barbecue, like grilled stuff on a grill. I don't eat that shit. I don't eat collard greens. I'm not that black girl, honey. I'm not her. I do not eat that. No, thank you. Do not give me any of that.
From you.
Everybody says that. They was like, well, what the hell do you eat? I said, clearly my fat ass eats something. I have been cornbread fed because you see that hump in the back. You definitely see that. So,
something.
Right. So I'm just like, yeah. She said, what? No, child, I don't eat chocolate. And I know everybody was like, oh, what happens with Lorraine said, take her card. I don't eat watermelon. I don't eat collard greens. I don't eat like real food off of the grill with charcoal, propane, smoke. I don't like none of that stuff. Yeah, I don't eat that. I don't like melons and stuff like that. Watermelon, don't ever offer me that.
What? Come
Watermelon,
on.
honeydew melons, cantaloupe. I don't eat that shit. No, no, I don't.
Oh my God. You guys don't go to Jeannie's house thinking you're going to get a barbecue.
No, I am the one that comes to your barbecue dressed in all white, honey. Down. I mean, dressed down. You hear me giving you life with the 4-inch heels and everybody looking like, this bitch do know it's a barbecue. Yes, I do, but I didn't come to eat your grilled food. I came to eat sides, and they better be good.
Okay, so do you like macaroni and cheese?
Absolutely.
Okay. You like potato salad?
My mother makes the best. Absolutely.
Okay. You like string beans?
Oh, I make the best. Absolutely.
Okay. Okay. You like sweet potato pie and pumpkin pie?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. So I'm just trying to make sure we give your black card back because the people probably.
Thank you. Because everybody said take it away. Lorraine said take a card. And I know.
Making sure we give it back to you because we got to be like, oh no, wait a minute.
But let me tell you what I will eat. I will eat chitlins.
Okay, I do that too because my grandmother.
I will eat pig feet and pig ears. I will do it once a year. I have it, and yes, and people will be like, "You would eat that? You don't eat collard greens? Collard greens make me throw up in my mouth. Like, nope, don't ever give me that shit. Collard greens, watermelon. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if the whole. I feel like the whole watermelon thing is that whole stereotype about the watermelon, but you offering me watermelon, then there's chicken. But there's a history behind eating watermelon. Yeah. And I did read the history, but I still don't want it. I don't want the taste. I don't like, it's a texture thing. I don't like the
Oh, but listen, I love me a good motherfucking watermelon. I love me a cantaloupe. Like, I'll give me a great motherfucking pineapple, not in a can, the one you slice that motherfucker.
Right, yes.
My grandfather, me and my grandfather used to stay in a supermarket, get fruits. They were like, yeah, like, Mr. Flowers, you here? He was like, damn Skippy. Like, like, I'm telling you, I love me some fruit, but my watermelon, my grandfather used to bring, he couldn't get one. For some reason, he was so extra. He put the definition in extra. He had to bring 3 big ass watermelons. Like, I say, you know what, it's all good because I'm eat this motherfucker right here. Then make sure I got some more later when I want. But listen, I love me a good watermelon. I'm sorry.
Listen, I remember being on a plane, and I think it's that whole thing where it's that people offering you watermelon, and there's just the stigma behind it, and it's not even, it just shit. It's not that. Like I said, after reading the story, but I remember being on the plane a long time ago. Long story short, there was 2 women, Caucasian women, sitting behind myself and my sister-in-law at the time. I always call her my sister-in-law, love her to death. And we were eating Triscuits because we knew that we had eaten really bad. I had a show when I got back, but we were eating Triscuits. We were coming back from Daytona. And this woman was like, oh, y'all have, and the whole meaning behind picnic. You know that. So it's, oh, so y'all having a good old picnic up there. And we turned around and looked. Then this bitch said, oh, you got some fried chicken up there too. I never turned around so quickly because we didn't fasten seatbelts. I turned around literally in her face. I was this close to her face. Say it again. And I rip your fucking heart out, bitch. Say it again. And it was just that whole, I just felt you was being racist. Say it again. She was like, oh, but the marshals, bitch, I'll kill you before he get back here. Say it again. Say it again. One more time. I'll rip your fucking heart out. Girl, there was another woman across the way was like, it's not her fault. It's not her fault. That woman sitting down was rude to her. She was rude to her and her friend. It's not her fault. Thank God we didn't get kicked off the plane, but that shit right there. And I was just like, why? And I don't know. It enraged me so much. Like,
Yeah.
well, I was like, this bitch should have just told me, go pick some cotton. You want some watermelon, some chicken. Like, when she said that shit, I'm saying it one more time. I have never been in nobody's face that close. She was scared. When I say all the color went away, she wasn't even red no more. She was just complete. She was like a ghost. Like, oh, what the Martians, fuck them. I'll kill you, bitch, before he get up here. Say it again. She was like, Jeannie, we can't go to jail. We got to get on it. We have to be on this plane. We can't. Like, get the fuck
Oh
out of here.
God,
Yeah.
can't. I can't. So, last but not least, do you have a universal style tip you could share with the world?
So, because I love denim so much, ladies, pay attention to the amount of cotton to spandex. You have to know, kind of sort of gauge your fabric. 2% spandex and elastane is enough to give you a good stretch. But most of the time, that the weight of the denim can make it different. The color, sometimes black denim stretch a lot because it's not the same consistency as the blue denim or what have you. So pay attention to, if there's a pair of jeans that's 65% cotton and is 3% stretch and, you know, whatever percent polyester, you're going to get a good fit. You definitely going to get a good fit. And make sure if it have viscose in it, you have to go down a size, because viscose will grow and stretch and it'll keep growing. Right. Because if you had on a viscose dress, it has 2% spandex and, you know, it's 45% viscose and cotton. By the end of the day, it's going to expand and it's going to get longer. So you got to pay attention to the fabric. Try the jeans on, and when you know you'll start to learn. Pay attention to your jeans. Some are stiffer than the other. You know, more polyester and rayon makes it shine, makes it, you know, some make it stretch more, some make it less. You know, you have to pay attention to those things.
Wow, listen, I did not know that. Cause sometimes when I be ordering stuff, cause we can't try on shit that we order online. So I'll be like struggling between this size, that size, and I'll be looking and going into the details. Be like, okay, this say 3% stretch, this say that, this say this, this say, and I'll be like, damn, is it gonna fit? Is it gonna work? But you know, I love like I said, curvaceous. Her clothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's amazing. I like her. I like her a lot. She does an excellent job.
That I just cannot stay out of.
Right.
Love them, love them. But yeah, so that was the last question for the serious interview. Last question for the funny. Would you share your sex number with your current or partner or someone that you are newly dating?
Would I share how many bodies I got?
Yes.
Let me tell you how fucking corny I am. Yeah, I would, because I'm corny as fuck. I was like, why wasn't I hoe? Like, why wasn't I that hoe? Like, really? Like, I would have been a hoe. You could have called me whatever you want, but I would have been that hoe. I was so corny. Yep, I shared it. And she was like, that's it? Yeah, I was corny. Real fucking corny. I think it was I'm telling you, I think that shit was corny. Like, what was you doing? Right,
Yeah.
busy trying to be the cute fat chick. Like, I don't know. Like, what the fuck were you doing? I don't have a great body count. And again, and I don't believe in, oh, she's a hoe, she just done. I don't believe in none of that stuff. I didn't do it back then when it was popular to say when we was little kids. Like, none of that shit was, I didn't care about that. It was like, if you did, as long as you were safe, girl, do it. Fuck it. As long as you safe, go and do it. I was corny. Yeah, I would share it. They'll be like, that's it. So it was no secrets that you might have forgot about. Like, no, this is, yeah, I can't even carry the one. I can't even do that.
Yeah, I say no. It's none of your fucking business.
Even if it was a lot, I would share. Listen, that's up to you.
That's like asking me, whoever I newly dating, asking me, is my previous partner dick bigger than his? Don't ask me that.
Hold on. You can't ask me questions like that, because I'm going to ask you, hi, do you really want to know the truth, or do you want to just leave this where it is? Because I'm going to tell you the truth. Don't ask me no bullshit you don't want to hear the truth to. You asked me some shit like that. Yes, it was. I'm with you because I like you, and I'm just going to work with what you got. So be very easy. And when you talk to me in a very good tone. Don't raise your motherfucking voice because your dick don't match your voice. Be very careful with how you talk to me. That's all I'm going to say.
I definitely agree. To me, I think that question goes in the same realm. It's like, don't ask me that question. Now, you ask me because you want to safety measures, so
right,
you know,
right.
you ain't got to ask me that question. So let's go to Parenthood. Let's go to the clinic. We get tested together.
Right.
But don't ask me. And yeah, definitely don't ask me the dick question because then I will hurt your feelings. Because I think if you see my curves, you see all my ass, my thighs, and my waist, you got to be this long and thick to ride this ride. Because if you look behind this big old ass, you got to lift, separate, and you go with a lot.
Okay.
And ain't gonna do it.
Again, I like you for who you are. So be very careful with what you're asking and speak at a very, very monotone, speak in a very monotone way. Do not raise your voice at me. Your voice needs to match your dick size because if it don't, I may just smack you. Like, be very careful. You have to be very careful, sir. Be very careful with how you talk to me.
Well, if your dick is a 5, that's gonna be very low.
First of all, if your dick is a 5, I may not be able to be with you anymore because I have a big butt and big hips, and that means that nothing is going to Tosh said the perks of being able to choose. She get on my fucking nerves. Shut up. She gets on my nerves. You right. You can actually pick and choose. You got to know what Tosh look like to know what she's saying because she with this. Don't say nothing else, Tosh, with your crazy ass. But yes, I just feel like you got to be very careful with how you talk to me with 5 inches. And I think after I realize that you are 5 inches, it may not work out anymore. I don't care how nice you are or anything like that. Because do I think sex is a big part of a relationship? It plays a big part. It's not the major. It's not the majority, but it plays a big part.
But it is a part.
Yeah. I've been 11 years in a relationship and I've very, very mediocre to trash. So when you finally got a hold of somebody who actually was good, you was like, I want to do this shit all the time. Mm-hmm. This is amazing. Mm-hmm. Where have you been all my fucking, like, where have you been? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank God. Thank you. To have a partner, to be with somebody who actually is like 98% of everything you ever wished for is amazing. So yeah, thank God for that because he knew that my heart couldn't take any more bad. He knew that.
I definitely agree because the person I'm talking to, he does match my purpose and my passion.
Good.
He understands the fact I'm a huge communicator.
That's important.
Yes, big on being consistent. And not only that, but definitely my love language is quality time. You have to give me my quality time. And I'm so glad that he's very passionate. I mean, like affectionate and loving because I've been in a relationship where I took the L on that part and I felt like I was about to die. Because it's like when you decide to say, okay, well, because people give you these questions. People give you these hypothetical questions. Well, what about he's a nice guy, but maybe I can't do that. That's like someone got a choke on my neck and I can't breathe, but I'm going to live with that hand around my neck anyway. Like, nah.
Right. I'm on the other end.
On you. Sorry.
Right. See, that's what I said. If I had my very next person, if they were no good in bed, and then at least meet, if there's 10 check marks, if you meet at least 7 to 8 out of the 10, and the other 3 are being very minor because I'm being a picky bitch, then listen, this is everything. But if you are no good in bed, I can't do it because I can't have that because I will. And I said that I was like, I'm very happy that you're good in bed because I would cheat on you.
Yeah.
what? I was like, I'm telling you the truth. I can't do it. I couldn't do it I don't have that time to waste. I don't have that type of time to waste. I don't want to do that.
And
So
a lot of men not used to women actually being that bluntly and brutally honest, because I said also to one of my exes long time ago, I said, I don't think it's going to work. And I gave it a year. And I said that I'm very surprised I gave it that long, because you did come with so much of good attributes and stature that I wanted on my list. But sex, I'm not saying it's the whole pie, but it's a piece of my cake that I need. Because listen, I have a high sex drive, and looking at my mom and at the age she is, I don't think that shit's going down. So you need to know that I need that, because I told him, I said, we either have to break up, or you gonna have to accept that we're gonna have to have an open relationship, because I will cheat on you. I'm going to cheat on you. Because if you don't satisfy me in bed, it's going to lead me to still feel like my sex cup is empty, and it hasn't been. And if it's not filled and it's left empty, I'm going to get someone else that I know in my phone who's going to fill it. And then you're going to be upset. So
you're going to be very upset. You're going to be mad that I did something like this, because you're going to want to think to yourself that, okay, you're going to think to yourself, I gave her everything that I thought that she wanted, or she did. No, I told you what I needed and you didn't have that. Yes, it's not the only thing in the relationship, but it plays a major part. And I need you to understand that it plays a major part. Like, motherfucker, listen to me. Yes. I need this to play it's going to play a major part. I just wouldn't do it anymore. Yeah. I want to be as honest with you as possible. I'm going to be honest with you, as honest as possible. If I don't like something, I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to be able to tolerate something. I'm not going to sit and just say, you know what, because you're so nice and you're so sweet, I'm going to do fuck that. I don't have that type of time. I'm getting older. I'm not getting any younger. I don't have that type of time. I don't want to waste time. I don't want to waste mine. I don't want to waste yours. Nothing. Let's not do it. Let's just not do it.
Like, me being honest to them is what I'm putting out in the universe that I want the person to give to me.
Right.
So, but listen, boo, it's been amazing.
Thank you for having me. I had a great time talking to you, girl. I didn't pay attention to no time. I enjoy talking to you.
It happens
thank you
all the
everybody
time.
Who stayed on, who's listening, who came out to join us. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you for accepting my invitation, and I appreciate you coming on just to share your amazing family and your amazing queens and kings and your followers. And listen, tell the people where they can follow you at. Tell the people Talk with the Tea family they can follow you at, what you have going on coming up.
Okay, so you can follow me at +mod Jeannie F, PLUSMOD JEANNIEF, +mod Jeannie F. I'm Jeannie Ferguson on Facebook. On Twitter, I'm Big Girls Unite 1. And December 4th, we have an end of the year runway party. Honey, listen, it's nothing but fun, food, and foolery. We have a whole lot of fun. There's no right or wrong on the runway. Trust me, you can do whatever it is. It's not a class. I'm not going to yell at you. It's December 4th in at Alchemical Studios. It's from 6 to 8:30, because y'all got to get the hell out of there. I got to clean up. It's just 2 hours. A lot of fun, a lot of drinks. The drinks are unlimited. You can definitely drink as much as you like. Go ahead and get toe up. We're going to make sure you get in the cab. But make sure you hit me up at +myGenieF, or follow the page, runwayparty.co. Just the way I said it, runwayparty.co. And you'll see what's going on.
Yes. You guys make sure you go follow Miss. Listen, she is of the motherfucking Bob. She
Thank you.
Size model of the year. I'm gonna keep saying it.
Thank you.
You know, I get her bigs all the time. Listen, let me just say this little quick behind the scenes real quick. When I hit Jeannie up and I said, boo, what you want me to put in the title? She gave me 2 different things, and she was like, fuck it. I just put this. I said, she was like, no, this, you gonna take it back. No, put this. I said, I'm putting Petite Plus Size Supermodel. You earned it. She was like, you know what, boo, you right. Exactly. No, I'm not, you're not taking it back.
I didn't want to come off like, oh, I'm the supermodel. I was just like, that sounded like, relax, Jeannie, just calm down. Then I was like, you know what,
girl,
why not? And you was like, the hell with that. She was like, fuck that. I'm putting this because you earned it. I'm like, okay, thank you.
Exactly. Listen,
she
don't know who she was talking to.
Right. Clearly I didn't, honey. A woman of my own, a woman, just listen. A woman of just like myself. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you. I enjoyed talking to you.
I did too.
I enjoyed, and congratulations on this podcast. I'll be back on the 18th. I may be en route to I'm going to see Mary J. Blige. It doesn't matter. If I pop in, I'm gonna say hi. Just make sure you pay attention. I'm gonna say hi.
Yes, I'm gonna do it. Listen, we're gonna be live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter on that day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because I have a Pillow Talk roundtable talk with a lot of guests that's coming on that's different from influencers, other podcasters, people in business. So we talking that shit, talking that tea, and we just having an amazing season finale party. And then we're gonna have a Zoom. So another part after that, we having a Zoom after party with the girls from the Ladies Layer podcast. We're gonna have
nice. Very nice. Good job, Kiva. I love it.
Yes.
Good job.
I am basically sitting with the best of them that I feel is one of the best in the podcast industry, Grown Man Logic. We have our live Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube tomorrow night at 9 p.m. So listen, this season finale week 4 has been amazing. You know I had to reach out and get you. And anyone that's not following Pillow Talk with the Tea, please do, because this is season 3 that's ended. If you look at season 3, guarantee you ain't gonna want to miss season 4, honey.
Y'all make sure y'all follow my girl, because she is definitely, I love it. Oh, I love it. Woman after my own heart. I absolutely love it.
And as I say to the Pillow Talk with the Tea fan, follow Jeannie, people who came up here. I appreciate you guys staying, rocking with us, engaging, asking questions, being funny with us, being silly, speaking your truth, being transparent, as well as talking your tea and your shit. I appreciate you guys so much. Make sure you guys follow Pillow Talk with the Tea. If you love all the tea that I was giving tonight, I give it all the time. So.
Okay. Straight no chaser, honey.
Yes, so I see you guys back here tomorrow at 9 p.m. Not on Instagram, but on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Pillow Talk with the Tea, YouTube channel, Twitter, as well as Facebook. We'll be live on all 3 platforms where we are going to be talking some great stuff with Grown Man Logic. And then also Thursday, the season finale, we will have the Pillow Talk Roundtable when we'll be getting some great opinions and great aspects and feedbacks from some amazing people in the industry, in the game, and just having a great fucking time. So I appreciate you all. You guys have an amazing week. Again, Jeannie, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, my love.
As I always do, is give you your flowers. Continue to fucking rock.
Thank you.
Inspiration, motivation, and just the action of glory that you are, that you show women that it's possible, that it can be done as long as you put consistency, hard work, and dedication to it. And that, listen, you living your best life, both.
Thank you, baby. Thank you so much, and congratulations on everything. I so love what you're doing. I love what you're doing. Keep going. You got this. You got this. Listen, it'll be Brown Table Talk on Facebook soon. I'm going to just speak that out there. Whatever.
Shit. Oh, yeah, but let you know, I do have a second show that we premiered last Sunday called Brown Sugar Divas Talk. We do have that on Sunday. So this Sunday, go to Brown Sugar Divas Talk. It's me and 3 other beautiful brown queens. We basically give you real talk dipped in brown sugar.
Oh.
Go check that out on Sunday.
I love it.
Check that out on Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you guys, I appreciate you guys. As I always say, no one told you that they love you. Know that I love you. And remember that you are not who you were yesterday, that you are who you are today. Continue to be an inspiration to other people. Also, be careful what you put out in the universe. Continue to also elevate, transpire, and be the best version of yourself. You guys have a week. Make sure to stay safe, stay clean, and love one another. Good night.
Good night.
Mwah.